Hey guys, what is up? The NeoCubist here. Welcome to episode 28 of my Minecraft Hardcore Let's Play. On 1.21.4, I believe. I don't know, I just woke up, so I'm sorry if my voice is not as normal as usual, but I literally just woke up. I've been so excited to play. I'm back from my vacation. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the 6-hour episodes, and what's going on up here? I have been hearing that, you know that noise? I don't, maybe you don't know that noise, but it's the noise of the traveling trading llama villager. What are they called? I don't remember. The wandering trader. They are up here floating in the water, and I've been hearing this. So, do you have any good trades since you're literally floating in the water? These are all horrible. What are you shooting your dude? Wait, did you kill the chicken? No. Okay, we're good. This chicken is still... I think these things are really cool. They're like turrets. Can we like name these and like keep them as turrets to defend our... Wait, hold on. Hold on a darn tootin' half flutin' second. Give me like 3 milliseconds here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Dude, I didn't realize what a millisecond is actually like super fast. Like super fast. So I have an idea. Okay? Hear me out. We're gonna... Oh. Actually, nah, let's just do one at a time. We'll call this turret 1. You guys know what I'm about to do? Okay, so I've been writing down a ton of ideas to put... Sorry, I'm like so distracted. I need 2 boats. I've been writing down a ton of ideas. Like, I mean an absolute ton of ideas. Can you make a nether boat? That would make no sense if you couldn't. I mean, it's just a wood thing. I get it, but I also do not understand that. But anyways, I've been writing down a ton of ideas that I've had. Just like I usually think of ideas like right before I sleep, bro, or just write them down from the comments. But if I write them down from the comments, I like to shout them out. So I don't think any of these are from the comments. A lot of these are things I've wanted to do since the beginning of the series. I'll read it in a second. I'm just a little bit distracted here. But yeah, I've also been going through a bunch of old comments. I've gone through like 14,000 comments so far. I thought at first that I was going to be able to go through all of my... Oh, okay, they can't shoot underwater. Oh, they can. They can. Can you guys do this from a boat? Can you guys sit in this boat forever and be like mobile defense turrets? And then you can just not exist anymore? They're looking down like, sir? Okay, so if you put the lead on, okay, no. I don't want the lead anymore. How do I right click again? Okay, go back in your defensive turret. Okay, there we go. So now we have mobile defense turrets, which is kind of sick, I'm not gonna lie. But the problem is, are they in the first or second position? Wait, are they still in here with me? Yes, we have a mobile defense turret. I don't know why, but I feel like this is really cool. Okay, so they'll hang out up here. So these are my mobile defense turrets. That's kind of sick, though. Not gonna lie. Oh gosh. Okay, but yeah, I've gone through like I don't know, around like 10,000 plus comments. I think around 14,000 comments so far. I wanted to heart and read every single comment on my channel, but I kind of quickly realized there are videos that have like in total like 15,000 comments, and I don't think it's very realistic to ever think that I can heart every single last one. But I'm at least 4 years back, so if you've commented in the last like 3.5 years ish, I have read your comment now. So a little fun fact, a little thing I've been doing since I got back. Okay, so I'm going to read from my list. I have Hexagon Beetopia, which I think you guys know is an underwater bee farm. Auto kelp block fuel farm, so like a dried kelp block. Basically an automatic fuel farm. I think that would be sick. Fix and remake the Guardian farm, which is cool. Giant underwater golden apple farm with mud floor and minecart under it. Now, I don't know if we need a mud floor if we have minecarts under it, but I think that's what I want to work on right now. Get missing red plus default shulkers in achievement hunting. Okay. I feel like after all this time, maybe we should go and get the shulkers, because it would be something, you know, fun to like warm up on. I mean, I like literally just woke up, so it'd be like a nice thing to like kind of chill and like wake up to do. So let's grab a few things like from our launch box. I guess we're calling it rocket box. Wait. Yeah, okay, no, sorry, bro. My brain literally just shut down. Like, I'm not gonna lie, my brain literally just shut down right there, bro. Like, I don't know what happened, man. I'm sorry. Okay, we already have our elytra on, which is perfect, and we can go take our rail system. By the way, someone had left me a comment, and they were like, and this is like 3 years ago. I feel so bad. They're like, by the way, Neo, I bought I bought a Neo merch hoodie, and there's a blue orchid on it, and I don't know why, but why is there a blue orchid on it? And I was like, well, first of all, I felt so bad for missing that because I wanted to say thank you. But also, they didn't know why there's a blue orchid. So basically, I used to put blue orchids inside all of my builds. Now, I don't know. There's no way. I don't have any blue orchids. How do I not have any blue orchids? Okay, well, here's what I'm going to do to remedy this. I'm going to grab a sign. Yes, I have a sign right here. And then I'm going to grab some nether wood. I want to shoot myself off into a rocket. That would not be too good. We'll take like a few of these, and I'm just going to make a table. Dude, I need to sometimes wait before I record, bro. My brain it keeps shutting down. It keeps going into like reboot mode. Okay, but over here, we're going to have a wall. We need to have blue orchids here, guys. We just do. This is a Neo build. We got to have blue orchids. We basically used to put blue orchids in every single one of my tutorial houses, like every single one. Blue orchids, please. So we'll do that at some point. But yeah, the last thing I have in here is achievement hunting. I know I didn't actually like read that one, but the last one is go achievement hunting. And so I think that would be like, I don't know. These are just like fun goals for the next, like, I don't know how many episodes, just however many we get around to like doing per episode. I don't know. I don't think this one's going to be a 6-hour episode, though. We'll put it that way. Okay, well, I'm going to go to the end, and I will meet you there. I think you guys have seen this enough. If you missed the last episode, I guess I don't blame you because it was 6 hours. But for those of you who like the really long stuff, I don't know. We built an automatic stick farm, and it transfers bamboo into sticks. So that goes to the amethyst farm. But we also labeled these. I don't know if that was in the previous episode, though. But anyways, okay. I will see you guys in a bit. I'll meet you in the end. I still do just... I don't think I'll ever get over it, man. I know minecarts have been in the game for a long time, but just having a... Oh, I'm sorry. Having a way to get over here is just so nice. I hate that animation, man. It always wigs me out. Makes me feel like I'm, like, nauseous or something. Okay. Go into here. Ooh, wait. It's not where we're going. Well, actually, we need to go out this way anyways. We have our elytra on. Okay. We need to go over to here. Now, I hesitate to fly through this, but also it sounds kind of fun. The fact that I made that is actually kind of cool. Now, I also do not remember which direction. I guess we could follow the path. Okay, so we probably went over here, I'm guessing. I'm just going to try to find any and all paths that I made between islands, because that's where I would have gone, because I didn't have an elytra the first time I was in here. I also want to get a few emergency pearls. So yeah, we definitely were here because we were digging right there. Let me just grab like just a little bit. I'm not going to make you watch a whole lot. Just a little bit. And I'll make like a little roof above our head. And then we'll stare at some endermen and make some enemies real quick. Just so we can grab a few ender pearls to make sure and ensure our safety here. So when I say a few ender pearls, we're just going to look around. I mean, we don't need to look at like a ton. Just kind of, you know, making a few people a little bit unhappy. And now we can just take care of these guys. I do love the Quiet Enderman editions from Vanilla Tweaks. It's just it's a resource pack. It just changes like sound volumes. Highly recommend it. Especially if you have, like, I feel like I have sensitive ears in a way, you know what I mean? Not like my ears aren't manly or anything, man. I got the manliest ears. But no, for real, I got like baby ears, bro. So I cannot handle like super loud noises sometimes. Like make my ear like twitch. It's so weird. So this one didn't have... Yeah, this one didn't have a ship. And I remember being a little bit disappointed. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for the shulkers. Now, I don't know if we took care of all the shulkers that were here. It looks like, I mean, at least like I saw one on the ceiling up here. We don't have our bow and arrow either. But I don't know, was there any like up here maybe? I guess we're just going to take care of these ones that are on the roof first. That'll be the easiest thing to deal with probably. We have looting 3, I believe. Okay. And it's 2 per... It's 2 shulker shells per shulker box. So we just need 4, and we should be good. And you can hit them. Oh, that one didn't give me anything. Where are these coming from? These must be those long range shots. Are they coming from the side, maybe? I feel like these guys have like an infinite like track range. Like where in the world? I'm just gonna fly to the next one because I feel like we went through most of the shulkers there, and you can see the path that we took. So we always have a way back, which is awesome. Because otherwise, I would never find my way back. Now you can fly back to the middle. It's technically like the end island is just over there. If I put my render distance up, you can see it. This is all in the same dimension. I thought for some reason for the longest time that it wasn't, which is kind of funny, but I didn't know any better, okay? How was I supposed to know? I was just a young man playing Minecraft. I think it's over here. I don't know. I'll come back when I find it. Okay, well, I didn't find the... Oh. Wait. I was going to say, remember I made this, like, pole here because I wanted to be able to find this thing. Remember, and then we could not find this. But then there's also another one right here, and I don't know why I decided to spread it out and make this one not tall enough to see. But then I built another one. But then I look over here and I see another one. So what's this over here? Because remember, I found that one and I was like, oh man, I feel like I'm so far away, I'm never going to find my way back. But then what is this one denoting? There's nothing, there's no portal near it. Oh, it was to fly up. Ah, it was to get a little bit of height, right? Because I had just gotten my elytra, but I didn't have any rockets. And so I wanted to coast back. And I remember I built that thing up. And it like barely gave me any sort of momentum because I was barely in the sky. Poor guy. Poor past Neo. What was he thinking, man? But yeah, there's surely a lot of shulkers here because I don't remember really fighting these too much. And we definitely didn't go to this one. So maybe this one or this one's kind of cool because it's just a single like little... I didn't even know there's another one over there. Man, why is there so many over here? And yet there was none over there where we need when we needed them most, man. There was none. When there was none, we needed them most. Well, I guess my Roomba. Why does my Roomba always decide to clean on the days I record? I don't understand. I mean, I set the schedule. It is a robot. It doesn't think for itself, but I'm not sure why I did that. Are you real? He's in the plant. How about that? Where are you going to be now? Wait, can they float? That's right, I got the aimbot, dude. Don't worry about it. Yeah, where'd he go? Did I kill him? I think he's dead. I don't know where he went, but I don't think he's alive. Oh, he's right there. Okay. Oh, well, he gave me a shulker shell, too, so that was worth it. The struggle was worth it. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate your donation to the Neo Foundation for more shulker boxes. I'm not climbing all that. I'm not climbing all that. I'm going somewhere else. Like that's too much effort, man. Even though I can fly, like I can fly now. Like it's just not worth my time. We'll go over here. Might as well, I guess, grab the other elytra wings from here, just in case we ever need them. This is the only place I really think, like building a minecart is just silly, and you should just use an elytra. So I'm happy we're like using it, and we're actually using it responsibly, right? Like I have not used my elytra in place of my minecart, which is what I was afraid of. I was like, man, I'm gonna get this and I'm never gonna use this rail cart that I devoted all this time to. So I'm happy it didn't turn out to be that way. A looting 3 sword and a saddle, I mean, obviously, right? The diamonds, like, whatever, the iron, I say that, but we don't have any iron, so we probably should take it. A mending shovel. Nah, I mean, I feel like that's not really worth it. But this is worth it. A looting 3 sword is kind of nice. Kinda nice. Okay. Well, I got all the shulker... I'm getting out of here. I got all the shulker shells I would ever need. So... I mean, maybe we want to have some extra shulker boxes. I mean, it'd be kind of silly not to have a max, like, stack of shulker boxes. I just don't want to have a bunch of the same color. Because I feel like that would get really confusing if we had, like, a bunch of one color or the other, right? But then again, I don't know. How would I know what's... I feel like I'm generally a confusing person, so what am I talking about over here? Like, oh, that would be confusing. Like, bro, shut up. Like, you're already confusing. Like, as a person. Okay. All right, buddy. All right, buddy. I see. I see. Now, can I time my elytra flight? Yeah, and then you do no damage. So what was the point of that? Oh, I'm about to get hit again. Bro. No. I'm so bad at this. Okay, well, I'm going to kill a few more shulkers, and I'll meet you guys back at the base. I want this to be an action-packed episode. No yapping. Right. A Neo video with no yapping, that's not possible. All right, I think I figured it out. If you kill them while they're closed, they don't drop a shulker shell. And you can see I've made, like, hardly any progress. I think I've gotten 1 or 2. I'm just not very good at killing these things, man. And honestly, we already have a bunch of empty ones, so I think it's okay. Let's just, let's hit the streets. All right, I'll meet you guys back at home, for real this time. If I can find it. Oh. Okay, so here we are. This should take us just straight home if we hit this correctly. That's so sick, actually. It's always a weird feeling, like when you get... I guess I said to meet you back home. Let me be truthful for once. Okay, does this count? I feel like we're back home now. We're back home. Yep, it counts. Okay, and yeah, we'll make the shulker boxes. Like, it doesn't really matter when we make them. I also don't honestly remember how you make them. I think you use an ender eye, and then, no, you use chests, right? And you surround them like this. I guess. Honestly, I can't remember. But hey, I mean, decent loot, right? I mean, we were only there for a little bit. We got some decent loot. So we need a default and a red one. And then we will have all of the colors that we are missing. Because I guess when I made them, I just assumed that, like, the default color didn't count or something. Just kind of silly of me. But now I know, and now we will have every color of shulker box, which is kind of an achievement in and of its own. Not in the game, but a personal one. I do want to decorate this, too. Which I forgot to write that down. I'm gonna write it down on my little to-do list right now. All right, 'tis written down. Decorate nether portal. But yeah, I want to build a tree farm because I feel like I always want golden apples in emergency situations, and then I quite literally don't have any golden apples. We can also handle getting some blue orchids really quick. I know where a swamp is, so we'll probably go do that before we do anything else. Do we have any chests? I have a feeling we actually for once have used all of our chests, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, I'm sick of having absolutely no wood. I feel like that's like a reasonable thing, right? I feel like that's totally reasonable. Okay. So here is a red shulker box. Here is a default colored shulker box. And then, I mean, obviously we're not missing any other colors, but I just don't like, see, we have every color now. We're not missing any. So I guess we'll just have 2 default shulker boxes. I really don't care. I just feel like we need that. We definitely need that in our life. And, you know, Lord knows we don't need any diamonds, but we're going to put them in there anyways. We're going to keep them anyways. Now, you guys have kind of laughed at me for the way I organized. But honestly, guys, it's kind of working out. Like, every time I'm like, okay, I need to put an ender pearl up. Well, I ain't close enough, right? Also, why? Why is there just 2 ender chests in there? Does anyone have... I have 28 ender chests now. Oh, man. I thought I was never going to, like, ever recover from that. Now, I don't know. Let's go. Now we're just missing, like, this slot right there. Which I guess, to be fair, we could put, like, this there. And then not have to worry about... Yeah. Look at me, dude. Doing a little organization. Okay. And then elytra, I feel like we got to put it in the armor. Maybe that's a weird spot for it. Maybe we should... Nah, we should probably keep that in our EDC box. Just because I feel like that's the smartest place to put it. That way, if we ever, like, break our elytra somehow, we have, like, a way out. We have, like, our escape token or whatever. I'm gonna, like, put these over here. We'll have this little section. Okay, let's go get some blue orchids real quick. And then let's build a fully automatic... Not fully automatic, but, like, an automatic harvesting tree farm. If that makes sense. Because I like, you know, getting the trees from over here or whatever. Like, that's all fine and dandy. But it definitely doesn't work as well as... Is this that close to my house? This little cool little something down here? I had no idea. Maybe I had, and I like, discovered it one day. And then I was just... I don't know, forgetful. I definitely am a pretty forgetful person, so that could be the case. But yeah, I believe there's a swamp over here. Right? Am I imagining things? Yeah, I'm sure there's still, like, saplings on the ground and stuff over here, man. Yeah, still some saplings and stuff. So I actually want to take these because we're going to need them for our farm. I don't think we'll need more than 2 stacks. We probably won't even need 2 stacks. The goal of this farm is purely apples. Like, yeah, it'll get like, decent wood, but it's going to have a minecart, like, snaking underneath it. Okay, maybe the swamp isn't over here. Was the swamp in our heads all along? Are we going crazy, man? I do... I mean, I know there's a mangrove swamp near our secondary base, the one with the farm, the Guardian farm, but I don't know about... I don't know why, but I'm, like, being called to this cave right now. I'm, like, being called to, like, go deep in this cave, bro. We're gonna speed fly it. Okay. What is in this cave that is calling me? Because there ain't no way. There ain't no way it ends with just a big, like, pole. Is that really it? Oh, so I am sorry if you guys hear my Roomba, but, bro, I got 3 cats. I got a dog. Like, this place has got to be clean. So if you don't like yappers and you don't like Roombas, get off my channel, man. Get out of here. But yeah, I would love some blue orchids. So I'll fly around till I can find some. I'm sure there's a blue orchid or 2 around here. But I'm sure a lot of you, you know, if you're still watching this series this many episodes in, you're kind of curious of what the world looks like. So we'll stay on camera a little bit. That is beautiful. I wasn't aware mountains could mix with, like... This is, like, gorgeous. What is it? It's, like, photogenic as heck. What is this? Bamboo jungle, but it's like a... It's like a crazy bamboo jungle. Like, look at this little overhang over here. Oh, my God. This is, like, so photo-esque. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. What? Why you been hiding from me this whole time, man? This is gorgeous. Look at this little carve out here. A little bay. I could live there. But I already have a home. But this is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Again, I did think there was a jungle. I wasn't, like, fibbing you. What is this? Oh, my God, bro. Why is this jungle so beautiful? What in the world? Hey, yo. Is this a floating... Ain't no way, dude. Oh, no. Okay. Well, I guess we haven't been over here because the lava's flowing. This has never been generated. But what is that? Look at that. And then look at this. Oh, my God. Talk about gorgeous, dude. You know, maybe not like the biggest one ever, but like, I don't care, dude. Wow. Oh, hey, little yellow axolotl. Hello, buddy. Would you like to come live with Bullet? Because you're a cool color. Okay, bye. just swooped in and stole his buddy. He's probably very confused right now. I'm sorry, but he's going to a better home for sure. You guys live in quite literally, you live in a hole. Okay? And, you know, I'm not one to say that, you know, holes are bad places to live. I've lived in many a hole in my life. But in this case in particular, I feel like you are going to want to move with my buddy Bullet and all of their friends whose names I totally remember and just am not saying for comedic purposes. Was there really a village right over here? I guess that one is kind of further away. Yeah, so I mean, we'd never really been over to this edge. So I guess I'm going to fly over the ocean. And this is what I meant by using the elytra for, like, long-form exploration. Like, if we're going really far, I'm just, like, I don't mind walking it, but, like, why not fly? So I'll come back whenever I see land. Okay, I guess this counts as land. And that counts as land. Does this really count as land? Oh. Oh. Well, it's a turtle land. Maybe we should make, like, a turtle sanctuary. I think that could be kind of cool. Like our own private, like, turtle sanctuary. What do you guys think? I mean, obviously it'd be underwater, so maybe they'd probably really like it. This is more dark oak forest, which, I mean, that's cool and all. Like, I do like myself a good dark oak forest. Is there a jungle or sorry, not a jungle, a swamp connected to it? Or are we quite literally flying all the way over to the woodland mansion? I don't know. You guys tell me. I mean, I don't see a woodland mansion, so I'm going to keep flying in... What direction is this? Bro. Hey. Hey! I don't need more sponge. I'm done. I'm done with the sponge. No more sponge for Neo. East. Facing east. We need to keep flying east. I don't know why. Oh, well, there we go. I was gonna say I'll come back when I see some land, but looks like we already made that happen. Yeah, again, I'm just looking for any sort of swamp. If I could just grab a couple blue orchids, I'd be on my way. And no, we're not on 1.21.5. I'll check right now to see if there's Optifine for it. Let me check. Nope, Optifine is not out for 1.21.5 even still. I know, we're behind. But honestly, if it added some life-changing things, then I would say, like, you know what, screw it. We're just going to move over to, like, Fabric and get, whatever that's called, sodium. But guys, it just had some like stuff, leaf litter. Like I feel like it's not necessary. You know what I mean? So we're gonna have to take a break to sleep, obviously. This little cave thing is calling me over here, so we'll go over there. This little cave. This is where I would be living if I hadn't watched YouTube and realized you could build houses. And Paul Soares Jr. made his How to Play Minecraft, How to Play Your First Night in Minecraft. That was the video that taught me how to play survival, because I had been playing, I played creative Minecraft and InDev, but I never really, like, survived. And I watched that video, I learned how to survive, man. Taught me everything I know. It's close to a blue orchid, but it's not the same. Okay, well, I'll come back if I find something cool. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep yapping and flying. Maybe we'll find another woodland mansion over here. I don't know. Or I feel like a swamp is connected to these, so I'll keep looking. Okay, well, I literally flew straight up, and I see, like, the world's biggest hole in the ground. I've got to go check that out. I feel like that looks pretty cool, dude. If only there was, like, a dungeon exposed on the side. I'm scanning it, but I'm not seeing any dungeons. Matter of fact, I'm not really seeing anything. Just a whole bunch of nothing. I mean, oh, I thought that was a dungeon for a second. I really don't want to get shot at by mobs. I just want to find my freaking swamp. I even put it on 64 render distance. We've flown so long. We found another jungle. I would raid a jungle temple right now. I'm feeling a jungle temple. Is there a jungle temple hidden somewhere in the depths? See, now what is this over here? Now this is what I quite literally live for. This is amazing. If you're on the seed, which, by the way, you can pause it and get it right there. I'll read it out. 18033866399. If you'd like to come to this 6,635, negative 1,282, then you can, I heard a creeper fall. Oh, there you are, buddy. Thought you were slick, huh? This is it. Like, this is it. This is the dreamland. Honest to God. Like, I mean, I'm not exaggerating. I'm not just saying this for theatrics or whatever. I don't feel like I'm that kind of person. This is the dreamland right here, dude. Absolutely beautiful. In the middle of a jungle, so you get that nice, real green grass. Nice opening, lots of sunlight, but it's like the overhang and kind of like the weird monolithic structures that, like, what is going on? Like, what's going on with this little area over here, man? I was flying around. I couldn't believe my eyes. Oh, there's a village. Come live out here, guys. Oh my gosh, not another dark oak forest. That's not what we need, man. But dude, this is just... I was just like up in the air, and I was looking around, and I was like, oh, a little mountain. Okay, I mean, whatever. You know, I see mountains all the time. And then we go around over here, and it's just like, dude, floating blocks. Like, first of all, what is this? How is that floating? Second of all, a big jungle tree in an overhang. I've never seen that before. Like, dude, this whole thing is so cool. Oh, at least we permanently have it in the video. Parrot? That is a parrot. You know what, parrot? If you can keep up with me for the entire duration of this trip, you will be the parrot of the world, okay? But I've got to grab some seeds. I need the fortune 3. Did I get... I'm sorry, did I just get 5 seeds from one? Or am I, like, tripping here? Okay, well, apparently, did you know that? You get... you can get up to 5 seeds from a single... I didn't know that. Okay, parrot. Parrot? Buddy? Oh, I see you down here. Yes. Come here. Okay, you are now the parrot of my dreams. Let's go. Come on, no time to waste. If you can keep up, you are the parrot of my dreams. Where's the parrot? I don't know. Hopefully they'll just spawn near me. Okay. I'll come back when I find a jungle or something cool. Well, I said jungle, but I also just found a jungle temple. But you know I meant swamp. That's what I've been looking for the whole time. I don't know why. I've always had an interest in these. Is that a... No. Okay. For some reason I was thinking, man, is there really a dungeon down here? But no, it's just a cave. I mean, maybe there's a dungeon, but like probably not. I don't think. Yeah, this is just a jungle temple. Now, I would have for sure, if you were in like this cave, imagine you're in here and you see that. I would have thought, oh, yes, I found a dungeon. I would have been so mad, dude. I would have been so mad. I'll take the emeralds. I'll take the iron. And I'm kind of cheesing it, but also like, really? I mean, like, look. Oh, no. We got hit with the arrow. No. We almost got hit with the arrow twice. Okay. I don't see our parrot friend, so I'm just going to assume that we loaded the chunks too quickly and he just got lost forever. But he's still our friend, just in spirit, I suppose. He's definitely still alive. Like, that was his natural habitat. But now that, dude. What is that? Oh, that's just not unloaded chunks. I did put it on 64 render distance. But this, a little like slice out of the side of a mountain, and then it's a lush cave. Like a surfaced lush cave is already rare, right? You know what I mean? Like that's still fairly rare. Unless it's in like a big hole. This is like a sideways one. This is beautiful, dude. Why are we finding all this stuff after we already have bases, dude? Oh, Minecraft's so beautiful. But I gotta find a swamp, man. I don't know why I'm having... Nah, we gotta find a swamp. We're focused. We're focused up. I mean, it's definitely... What is that? A beached underwater thing? Is that... Did I hear it drowned? Yeah, I think a drowned literally tried to spawn here. This is definitely a fairly rare thing to happen. And things are like breaking that I'm not clicking, which is really weird. I don't know what's going on. I think it's just because I have 64 render distance on. A buried treasure map. I will indulge. Gotta be honest, I will indulge. Let's check it out. There's nothing on the map. There's literally nothing on the map. Oh, it's just a map. It just, oh, because it couldn't locate a buried treasure nearby. Probably because it's just a bunch of stony shores, but that's a bunk map. There's nothing in it. Look, it's all just like stony shores, man. Beautiful area. And the reason I came back to Yap was because I had found... Oh, you can see how the gravel generates in like a cool shape. But the reason I came back was because I found one of these. Oh my god. Whoa, I didn't see this. Oh my god, what is wrong with this world, man? Okay, I gotta press escape and let it all load. Okay, what is wrong with this world, man? See, that would be if I had an editor. They would know to cut that out. But I don't have one, man. It's just me, myself, and I. That's how I like it. Dude, this is freaking beautiful, man. With the big old hanging chains. I mean, dude, in the water? Why, Minecraft? You have to show me these cool things when I already have a base. I mean, like, dude, I've seen a lot of stuff in Minecraft. This is one of the most beautiful. I know I've said that like twice this episode, but it's true. Look at this. Just look at this. I mean, not so much the cave, like, whatever, but, like... Oh, it's beautiful. Actually, it's got the water over here. Does it go back out to the surface over here? No, it's just a very long cave. Okay, well, let's go back out of there. Okay, yep, that makes sense that a dripstone leaf... A very hard block. Very hard block. Dude, this is seriously so cool, though. Okay. Well, enough distraction. The reason I stopped was this. Because this is up really high. And I would assume that I could probably find... Okay, what's over here? I'm kind of curious now. Piqued my interest. What in the world is going on with this seed, dude? Bunch of exposed... Right? Exposed, like... But then over here, just right over the little river, is a bunch more just like it. Yeah, you thought I was slipping. I was going to hit the wall there. Nah. Like, what is this? Dude, it's just... It's just so photo-esque. It's perfect. It's perfect. So I found like 3 perfect spots. And we were just looking, what were we even doing? We're looking for a freaking swamp. I feel like we need to go back like and go to where we know one is. Like realistically, are we gonna find one just if we keep flying? I mean, yeah, but how long? How long is it gonna take to find one? I don't know. No one really knows the answer to that question. But oh, almost broke the wrong thing. No one really knows the answer to that question. But I would assume that like fairly soon we should find it. But this is sick, dude. Like, what is this? These are the chords if you want to come over here. 7471 -1506. My poor GPU is definitely CPU limited. Anyways, I was gonna grab some iron before I started yapping my head off. Yeah, we're definitely not finding a swamp, bro. We're cooked. There's no swamp up here. Ain't no swamps around here, dude. We're at Y140, but yeah, I'm just gonna grab a bunch of iron. I mean, honestly, dude, we're still so low on iron that I feel like this is a necessary grab. Am I right or am I wrong? Maybe we have a bunch. I think we might actually have a ton in our EDC box. I mean, we got 36 iron blocks, but like that turns to nothing real quick, right? If we got to make a bunch of hoppers or something like that, you know what I mean? I feel like it'd be safe since we're here and we just happen to find this. Let's seize the moment, seize the day, and grab a little bit of iron. So you know what the thing is. You know what I'm about to do. I'm going to grab some iron without you. I gave up on the iron. I mean, I found like a little bit, but I was like, bro, I can't be doing this right now, man. I'm on a mission. Like, I can't find a swamp. There's no swamps in this world. I'm convinced, dude. I know that there's a swamp. You know what I mean? Like, I know there's a swamp. So I'm going to fly back. Because, guys, I mean, we're 6,000 blocks away from home. We got to go back. I'm sorry. I'll meet you guys back at home. Oh, it's going to take a little bit. Bro, I keep pressing escape to, like, load more. What? How do we find this before we find a blue orchid? Am I even flying in the right direction? Like, honest to God, dude, I have no idea where we are. Like, I have no idea. I know I was sad about my dad. I didn't grab any of the cherry last time we were at a cherry biome. So let's grab a little bit of some cherry wood. Just because it is beautiful. It is beautiful. Yes, it was, you know, the wood I was gathering the most in that world. But it is definitely a very beautiful wood. My favorite, I think, in the game. I mean, dude, who doesn't love this? It's such a nice color. Even if you're not like a fan of the color pink, it's not really very pink. It's more like a creamy kind of, it's just a nice wood. Like a beautiful wood, especially for accenting, roofing, sorry, flooring. Any of your wood needs, this will satisfy. Come get your cherry wood today. Hello, Mr. B. I think I can help you here, actually, for once. Okay. Maybe he was just trying to pound his head into a wall. Maybe he's had that kind of day. I don't know. Just waiting for a couple little cherry saplings. Maybe one will come from over here. Yep, there's one. I'll take like 2 or 3, and I think that would be as many as I need. So we'll just fortune 3 these guys until we get one. Okay. Maybe we already have 2. No, we definitely don't. Oh, man, I just realized we had a parrot at some point. And yes, I see these 2 in front of us itching my arm. But I don't know where the parrot went. I think the parrot is MIA, put it that way. I don't think we're going to see that parrot ever again. Oh, well, that's wonderful. We'll find just every other biome before we find even one of what we're looking for. Because why not? Including this big, hilly, flowery, whatever biome. We'll just never find what we're looking for. I'm so lost, bro. I'll be 100% honest with you, man. I might just go to the nether. Like, try to find my way back that way. I feel like it would be quicker if I went to the nether. I know that sounds silly. And just went back home that way. I feel like, honest to God, wouldn't I get back quicker? I mean, we're going 8 blocks in the overworld for every block traveled. So we'd probably find our way back a little bit quicker. Wow. He's such a scam chest, man. Ooh, actually, no, I love this chest. These are so good. Honestly, dude. Okay, we're good. I was about to feel real bad. Is there lava under this? Nah, I was going to say, there's no way. So we're going to build a little impromptu nether portal just to get out of here, dude. Because honest to God, I'm never going to find my way back home. I don't know where I am in the world. And now that I've kind of like, you know, started to realize the power that the nether holds in terms of like getting you home ability-ness of activity, I think it's the best thing since sliced bread. Don't know how I never realized it before, but it really is nice. Now, if crying obsidian can't be used as part of a nether portal, I'm just going to be upset at Minecraft for being like a small indie game. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Right? They had this beautiful variant of obsidian, right? And they're like, oh, you want to use that in your portal? Yeah? Yeah? You want to... Nah, you can't use that in your portal. Get got, bro. Like, what? You can't use... Really? Does that make sense to anybody out there watching? Does that make any sense to anybody? Oh my God, bro. Why am I making all this effort? Just let me up. Let me up. Okay. Sure. Is there a drowned? I don't know why, but I'm curious about you. What's your story? How'd you end up here, man? Also, I did not realize these things had an underside that looks so... I don't know. Volcanic, I suppose. I don't know how to describe that. I also got a bad feeling about this nether spawn. I am putting on my chest plate. Please remember not to not jump off of something if you get a weird spawn. Please don't jump off. Yeah. You know what I mean? I had a feeling this would be one of those spawns where it just makes you want to freaking... Like, I can't even dodge the arrows. Good thing there's a wall there. Yeah, thorns yourself to death. How about that? See, like, that guy missed from point blank. Like, there's just no way, bro. It's like, this is cool and all. Oh, my boots, by the way, I can't repair them. I know. I know they're about to break. Well, based on the fact those lavas are falling, I'm going to guess it's not in that direction. I mean, to be fair, we're so far away that, like... I think we just need to go this way, because 0, 0 is going to be where it's near. Because we were kind of near our Earth spawn. 0, 0 be in the same vein. So this has to be... Okay, so that's a different nether fortress. God, I love the elytra for exploring the nether. Because, man... I didn't know these could generate in the nether. I actually had no idea. I just forgot until now. I now have watched the Minecraft movie. I don't know what just reminded me of that, but like that was a traumatic experience for me, man. That was not fun. Okay, all these lavas have already fallen. So we are near our home. All these had already fallen. So I'm going to guess based on biome diversity, calculating things in my head using calculus and differential equations. We're very close to home. These lavas have not fallen, so we went the wrong way. We were on the right path over here. Okay, see, this lava had already fallen and spread out, so we've been here before. I'm getting a good feeling. Lots of blues, lots of blues. Yep, right over here, right over here. Oh. It's right over here, right over here. I'm so sure of myself. Oh, okay. Thank God that rocket didn't blast me off. I keep wanting to go in this direction, so let's just explore over here. Because I feel like... God, we almost killed ourselves there. That was not good. Where am I hoping that, okay, I hate these biomes. Why am I, why? No, what is going on? Oh my God. You know what? We're just gonna, just in case. I mean, we're not on Bedrock, so the elytra won't randomly kill us, but I'd like to get out to a more open area, if possible, and not end up almost dying. Okay. Okay. How did we get in here? We really need to stop using the elytra for a little bit. We need to be a little more patient. I'm so used to the light trail, I just want to blast off back home, but maybe we'll just slowly walk a little bit. Just, no, I see a way out. Okay, we're back into the open. No, we're not. Where's the open? It's down there. It's over here. It's all around you. I think we are close to home. Yeah. Yeah, we've got to be, dude. That lava is flowing, so we've been over here. Yeah, dude. No. No, dude. We're trying to find 0, 0. Okay, so we're just too far off, and we're just too far south. So we need to go north. I'm going to ride this lava pool as far as it goes. There is no way this ends right here, dude. Okay, 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 okay. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Oh. Okay, yeah, up here. We're just gonna coast back over in this direction. Because I know that we're close to home. Like, I just have that feeling. How did that not hurt us? How come we hit a drip leaf, we like bonk our head and we run into something going like 80 miles an hour? It's just like, nah, I mean, we're not gonna hurt you for that, like, right? Okay. So like I said, we just need to go back in this direction. Yeah. Yeah. Yup. Yup, we home. And we're out of rockets at the perfect time. We're back. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Home acquired. Okay. Okay. Now, before I do anything else, silly, nilly, willy, bobilly, let me grab out a couple little rockets here. Just because I am going to do something dumb. If I don't have those rockets, I just know it. Thank you, Ender Chest, for hanging out there. I'm sure I've used you a couple of times. I hope you feel appreciated. Why did I throw those out right here? What is that? Is it throwing an item through a portal? What is subspace bubble? Well, it looked like a map icon. I don't even know where it is. What? What is this subspace bubble? Why is it not just like in here? Weaken and the cure zombie villager. I feel like we need to do... We're going to do achievement hunting, but that's not what we're doing right now. What is this? Tame one of each wolf variant. Jeez Louise. Get in a boat and float with a goat? What? That's crazy. Catch a tadpole in a bucket? Oh my goodness. Seriously though, where is this subspace bubble? I've just like never really looked at these. Kill a mob near a skulk catalyst. Strike a villager with lightning. Oh god. Why? What's that called? Very, very frightening. Yeah, it would be to be struck by lightning. What in the world? Dude, seriously though, where is subspace? I don't even remember what it's called now. Oh, use the nether to travel 7 kilometers in the overworld. How does it even count that? I don't want to know. Oh, what is that? Okay. Oh, I remember. Okay. So, like I said, I'm fairly confident I know where a jungle is. I just need to get to... I need to get to somewhere. Also, go away. I don't want you arrows. We need to go to... Yep. See, the sign actually helped me. I have so many minecarts at this point, I cannot memorize where they go. Why is... You see that, like, lag? What is that? We're on single player Minecraft. Come on, man. Okay. Well, anyways, I'll meet you guys at the second base. Is it a baby on the road? No, we're good. Railcard Express. 2-day delivery, guarantee money back. If you don't get here in 2 days or less, we give you your emeralds back, because that's the currency of Minecraft. And I want to stick into character in Minecraft, because I'm a Minecraft character. Look at me. I am the Neo-Cubist. Is Neo going crazy? Okay, so I swear to God, there is a swamp here. Just hold on. Let me do a few things. First of all, I mean, I wanted to throw things out, but not those things. Okay, first of all, that goes there. This goes there. We're still not on... I think we just changed the 32 render distance, but if I'm not mistaken, there's literally a swamp, like, right here. Oh my god, it's the wrong kind of swamp. I forgot it was a mangrove. I even said it was a mangrove swamp, didn't I? Normal swamp. Normal swamp. We're good. We're good. Hey, it makes sense that they're connected. Okay? Swamp, swamp, swamp. Mangrove swamp. And the blue orchids present themselves. What a satisfying conclusion to our way too long of a journey. It shouldn't have taken that long, but it took that long because we are just not very lucky in finding swamps. Probably because we already had found so many. Well, thank you very much, Minecraft. That is 25. I'm getting a stack. I'm getting a stack, right? Just cause. Okay, just cause. I mean, do we need a whole stack? Are we getting a little bit greedy? Yeah. But what's the world without a little bit of greed? A little bit of, I need those blue orchids right now, man. So I also don't know what's in that direction. I feel like we did do a journey out there in that direction, like that way. So I do want to fly over there for a second just to see what's out here. No, I don't. I've done enough exploring, dude. I really want to build. I really want to build this tree farm. I've been like fiending to build this tree farm, dude. I'm completely honest with you. Got some like really cool. That did not save us at all. We spun and then gave ourselves a concussion called a 360 cushion. Don't do it. Not good. You know what? If we don't get 64, I think I will live. I will be alive. And that will be okay. All right. We got 52. Close enough. Unless we see like a big bundle on the way back. It's a pretty decent sized bundle. Might as well cop. See, a little 360 that saves the day. I'm just so terrified about all of the damage, the fall damage. So I really need to get Feather Falling 4 again. And you get it by doing a second tier enchant on boots. And then I want to mend it the second I get it. Okay, that's exactly a stack. We're out. We're so out of here, man. All right, I'll meet you guys back at home. You've seen enough of traveling today. All right, guys. Welcome back. I need a name for the base, and I need to think of it myself because I just, unless someone has a really good idea for the name for this base. But like, first of all, I need it to quit lagging. Excuse me. Maybe it has something to do with the, yeah. I remember I bred these cows, so I was like, really want more item frames. It probably has something to do with a few of these guys. Like these guys, there's a sheep, I don't think so. But the cows, maybe we just need to like chill on them. I love the sweeping edge. And I was told in the comments, guys, on Bedrock, you don't have sweeping edge? Like for real? You guys don't actually have sweeping edge? I'm not like trying to be facetious to be like, haha, you guys really don't have sweeping edge? Are you serious? Out of all the things that Minecraft can do, we don't eat beef. We're allergic to beef. We have alpha-gal from ticks. We can't eat beef anymore. Okay, get out of here. I think the sheep are really cool. I think the cows are really cool. But we gotta chill. We don't eat meat. No meat. Okay, and then we'll put this in. Nah, we have a wool chest. Okay. So, I'm hoping that helps a little bit of the lag. I think someone had left a comment about that, and I mean, it makes sense, but also, I feel like there's not that many sheep, right? Like, I mean, that can't be the sole reason we're lagging so badly. Gotta admit, the magma block is throwing me for a loop here. I think we need an entire chest for magma blocks. It's throwing me for a solid loop here. No, we already have them in there, so it's gonna go in there. We already have a chest for netherrack, so it goes in there. But anyways, I wanted to make the rest of these, but I need sticks. We have a colored wool chest. No, but we do have a wool chest, which probably accompanies colored wool. Sign would go into here. I know, look at me, dude. I'm just yapping to yap, this guy. But yeah, I do need to finish out these item frames. It's bugged me for quite a long time that I have not had every single one of these filled out. Even though we don't have enough stuff for them, it's still just, it feels weird to not have them done, and that's not nearly enough, is it? We need 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We need 25. So we need 9 more. I can 100% make 9 more. Like 100%. We can make 9 more. So let's just grab these. This is 8, and this would be 9, and there we go. And now we exactly have enough. Look at me. See, I was about to tell you guys, pay attention in math. Also, pay attention in your optometrist appointments. That way you can see and you don't miscount. Okay, 27. There we go. Jeez Louise, squeeze my knees for free. Yeah, the chest wall is complete, kind of, in a way. Sort of. Okay, these are like a decorative plant, I would feel like. These are a sapling. This is a wooden log. I'm not going to keep saying that. I'm going to sort all this stuff out, bro. Where's leather go? Oh, we have a whole chest for it? We already had leather? Ain't no way, man. I do need to put Mr. Buddy Man over here. Yo, dude, that... seeing as how I just naturally called him that, I think that's the axolotl's name. It's going to be... Oh, you just renamed the bucket, right? Mr. Buddy Man. Now, I would assume that works, but I don't know for a fact. So we're just going to go over here and check. I mean, we still have a name. We have a bunch of name tags. We should be okay. But I definitely think that they are ready to have a buddy in their life. I think. We'll see. I don't know. The sheep seem to say, no, no, no. We don't need any more friends. But don't worry. This is for Bullet and Belissa, right? This is Bullet, Belissa, Bullet, and Bullseye. And then, of course, we have Mr. Axolotl. I forgot that it was Mr. Buddy Man. I forgot the other one was Mr. I honest to God did. Well, that's kind of sick. Well, now they have a place to hang out. Cool. Okay. Another addition to our friend chamber of greatness. Another addition. A solid addition, I might add. We need a bucket of water. Okay, let's scope out where we're going to build this thing and also grab a few of the materials needed to do so. Because honestly, I'm not sure if we have the materials needed to do so. We used most of our blue stuff. At least I feel like. No, we definitely have enough. Now, the dark prismarine is the only limiting factor, and we do have quite a bit. Granted, this is going to be a very large structure, so I'm just going to preemptively do that. And that still, again, may not be enough, but we're going to try our darndest to do it. We're going to try our darndest, darn tootin'. We also need glass, but I think we have some. So, yeah, the sticks, they do work out very well. I mean, it's completely automated. We haven't really been at home a whole lot, and I really have not AFK'd much at all, and we already have, like, you know, almost half a double chest, so it's decent. So this is a fairly large project, meaning it's going to need a fairly large area. And when I look around and I'm thinking, you know, where do we want to put this thing? I don't know. Like we have this space over here, and I think we're just going to have to bite the bullet and flatten this out a little bit. Just kind of looking at it like first glance, it seems like this is the biggest area that's at the single level. So we'll just start with this. We're going to have to break a lot of stone. We're going to have to replace a lot of blocks. It's going to be a lot of work, but I think it's going to be worth it. Like I said, I want this to be like a mega golden apple farm type thing is my plan. So I want to be able to make like a ton. And we can even have them auto craft. So we can have it sort the saplings and the sticks and the chests. And then have the apples go into like a crafter with like a bunch of gold like ingots in it ready to go, since we already have like, you know, so many. I think that would be sick, right? Like, I don't know about you guys. I think that'd be kind of sick. Also, I'm going to grab, like, a door so that we don't have to, like, deal with this. And it's got to be a jungle door. I got to be honest with you guys. It's got to be a jungle door. It's just not going to feel right. So do we have a jungle door? That's the grand question in my mind right now. Do we have a jungle door? It would be in here anyways. Yes, we have so many. And that's what we started off using, was the jungle doors. That's why we have so many. That's what we started off using, because before we had all this, you know, fancy schmancy, you know, respiration. We had to build slowly but surely. We're also going to sleep. Okay, well, I'm going to flatten out this area. I don't want to show it, man. Like, unless you really want to, like, I mean, I'll show a little bit. Like, the next part is going to be this, which is great because, you know, we have the aqua affinity, so we break quickly underwater. But there's just really not a whole lot to watch, man. Oh, we've also got to break out all this because it's got to be stone or sand. But it's gonna be dirt at some point. I just don't know where that dirt is gonna be. So I'll leave this like broken. I'm not gonna fill this particular area in with sand. You know what I mean? Because it's gonna be like dirt, right? Because the way that this thing works, yeah, the hopper minecart just goes under the solid block and it can pick them up. It doesn't have to be mud. That's if you want to put a hopper below. That's if you want to put like a hopper directly below a block, which I don't want to fill up a giant grid with hoppers. I feel like that would be ridiculously high in iron like amount to use. Okay, thank you. I love you, Dolphin. I think you're really cool, but man, you're really messing me up here. Okay, well, anyways, let me flatten this out. Okay, well, I have flattened out. Do I even want all this stuff? I mean, yeah, like sometimes I need cobblestone, sometimes I need sand. I might as well grab it. You ain't getting none of that. What am I thinking, bro? Okay, I am going to use my shulker boxes smart. I'm going to use them like project boxes, like sometimes you should. Grab that out and immediately put that back in there. Okay. And so we'll just put out, you know, whatever. Yeah, we'll put that in there, and then we'll put like that what we're actually building with. We'll use the other one. And let me like get in here. I gotta open the door to get in there like that. It's gonna help me or something. Also, never put up my emeralds. I know I need to put them like in my emerald chest or whatever. I'm afraid this stuff's gonna disappear if I don't go grab it right now. Plus, I mean, who doesn't love that noise? So satisfying. Yeah, see, look, it's been 5 minutes. Everything's like starting to disappear. But it's fine. I mean, most of the stuff, like, I really just don't need. We'll just grab a little bit of it. And then let me turn around and actually show you the finished area. Okay. So it's pretty flat, right? I just need to figure out how big and how tall the building is going to be. So I need to do, like, a few experiments. Or look it up on the Minecraft wiki, Hello Turret 1 and 2. Because I don't know how, like, the minimum growth height for an oak tree is. I don't know what it is. So I need to ascertain what that value is before I build this thing. Okay, so it needs a minimum of 4 above it, including the sapling itself would be 5. So I want it to be 7 blocks tall. Now, I say that right now, but, like, I don't actually know how big this thing is going to end up being. So I'm going to start it, like, honestly. Should we, like, put it? Yeah, we should. Maybe we should put it, like, off over here a little bit. Then we'll have room to build something over here. Like, all, like, the crafting and storage stuff. So yeah, we'll start it like right over here. And again, it needs to be 7 high. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. So this would be 7 high. And then we need the actual, like, you know, structure over here. So there should be 7 blocks in there. Okay. And that'll let it like a normal height sapling grow. Now the issue is that that's going to be a pain to drain. And that's not accounting for the fact that, like, this thing also is just going to be freaking massive. Like, it's not going to be like massive, but it's going to be... It's going to be pretty dang big. Like, I'm not going to lie. It's going to be pretty dang big. We need to put this down. This is, like a last episode, I was like, I don't want to do any more big projects. But to be fair, it's been like a week since I recorded that. I think I recorded that like last Wednesday. And today is Wednesday of the next week. So it only makes sense. We'll go to like over here. And then again, I don't know how big this thing's going to be. I didn't like have like some sort of grand master plan. But I do want it to be fairly large. And I feel like this is a good size, right? I mean, yeah, that's a pretty dang big farm. I think that'll be okay. We're probably going to have to divide it out with sand, is my guess. Because I don't think I'm ever going to be able to drain this if I don't do a little bit of sand division. So we'll do that, of course. And we lined it up. And now I'm going to build this entire little frame. I'll come back when the frame is built. I'm going to try to be... I don't know, a little bit better about cutting out the boring stuff. Like, I don't think you want to see me put all this down and then build the same thing. You've seen me build like 6 times. 7 and then 1 more. Yep. And then we just connect it over. Easy yeah, you can tell these are not the same height. Whoops. Okay, so the frame is built, which I guess you can see better when you're in here. The frame is built. And the next step is going to be, I'm going to clean up the area around it a little bit. And then I am also going to get the glass. I'll fill it in with glass. And then again, we're probably going to have to use sand to kind of like subdivide the interior out. I don't even care. You can just hang out around here all you want, Mr. Zombie. I don't care. Or, sorry, drowned. Guess you're not a normal zombie, are you? No, you're a freak. You're a freak. I'm kidding. Everyone loves drowns, right? They're so nice. Very kind individuals. We gotta figure out a way to get into here too. I'm feeling like the farm is gonna be the best way since we already kind of have like a little bit of a way to get over there. So maybe we should just kind of start to. And again, I built the thing wrong again. I realize this now. I'm gonna fix my mistake before I go any further. This is supposed to be dark prismarine, so let me fix it. I'm getting shot at by a trident, and I really want to get the trident. I'm already taking damage. This is not smart. These guys hit heavy and they hit hard. Did I get another trident? I did get another trident. No way. Okay. I'll take it. Of course I'll take it. And I'm poisoned. Like, everything right now in the world is trying to kill me. I mean, a trident drowned, pufferfish, I'm drowning. There's more drowns attacking me. You see what I mean? Like, the world is out to get me right now. And thank God for this armor, and these boots are going to break. But I don't think drowning tick from, like, you know, damage from drowning, I don't think that hurts your armor. I actually have no idea. I think it's like I think it just, everything hurts your armor. So maybe I shouldn't do that. But, okay. I'll put this as dark prismarine. Hold on. Okay. And the plan is now I'm going to lock in, break out this entire floor, replace it with dirt. Hopefully I'll grow it into grass if I remember to. And then fill in everything with glass. And then I'll come back probably after doing that. I'll subdivide it out. And we will get to work on... actually, I don't know if this has enough glass in it. No. I think we have a lot more glass. I hope... surely we have more glass somewhere, right? Like, I'm not like cheating myself and I don't have any glass, right? Also, why do I have a random name tag? Somebody help this man. For real, somebody help this man. And I also want to put up my emeralds. So let's go do that. I like the blue orchid room, but we need more. We need more in there. Not more blue orchids, more of something else. And also, we're going to have to transition our tree farm into something else because this obviously is going to be superseded by, you know, our other tree farm. Maybe we'll make that into, I don't know, something cool. A little just like nature sanctuary. Maybe Bullet can go hang out in there because Bullet and all the horses now can travel throughout this base unimpeded, which is pretty sick. But yeah, the name tag, I think we can just go ahead and put in there. I can't remember why we had it, but it was probably for a good reason. And I hate copper. Go away. By the way, this cobblestone farm, seriously, is so sick, dude. To be able to just generate cobblestone. I don't know why, but it's always fascinated me. I think that's why I like mining in on this server so much. And we will put this in here as well. Okay. Now, before I yap and forget about the whole reason for coming in here, yeah, we got enough glass. I don't even know if this will be enough, but we'll just go ahead and fill our inventory up and hope for the best. See you guys in a bit. Okay, so I will be honest, I totally, like, this totally slipped my mind, but I forgot that we were going to build an entrance to this thing. And we're not going to build the whole thing, like, on camera, but I at least want to get where this thing is going to go down. And I feel like maybe, like, around here is kind of perfect. We just need to, like, smooth it out a little bit. It's like these, it'll be like a 3 wide entrance, right? So the 3 will be, like, right there. So we'll go ahead and, like, drill this out. And obviously, we're going to have to move a few shulker boxes or something, whatever. Dude, can these guys please stop? I don't know why, but I'm, like, near an area that, like, constantly generates drowned. And it's like they can see me from, like, 50 miles away. They keep killing me, man. I mean, they're not killing me, but they keep trying to kill me, man. And it's rough. You know, it's rough on your psyche when, you know, there's someone out there just, you know, for no reason is just trying to kill you all the time. It's not a good feeling. All right? It's just not a good feeling. We'll put these like in here. I feel like this is more appropriate of a spot anyways. We'll go ahead and move the ender chest and we'll move the door. Gonna move everything. We're doing the big move. Okay, so now I can hang out right there and I don't even really need my ender chest, but I guess I'm gonna have to put them up at some point, so. But yes, so this is one side and then 3 wide. So the other is gonna be right here. Okay, like that, and we'll kind of line this up, and then of course we can fill this in with sand to make everything look good, and then my scroll wheel scrolls twice. Because my mouse is old, I suppose. But yeah, I really want to fix the prismarine farm. That's kind of on the top of my to-do list, because we just don't have any, like, prismarine materials. We've, like, completely run out. Which is kind of funny. I mean, it's been a while, like, right? Like, it's been a good bit of time. Since we've been there, and I'm kind of ready to go back and, like, really dive into making, like, a proper one, if that makes sense. And we could start off by, like, draining this, and plus this lines up perfectly. I didn't even mean to do that, but that lines up perfectly, which is great. And yeah, we'll just have to, like, fill this in with the blue material that we literally don't. I don't think we have any of it. It's just called prismarine. I'm gonna call it prismarine cobblestone. That's what we're going to call it. I might just, like, mod the game just to change it. Why is it not called prismarine cobblestone? It literally is cobblestone that's blue. Yeah, like, see, I literally don't think that's enough unless we slab it out. And even then, like, I mean, maybe that's enough, but probably not. Because all the floor materials in these are, as you can see, the prismarine cobblestone. And then we might as well take like a, okay, well, if we're going to take 11, we might as well take a whole stack. Okay. And let's see. Can we fit this in here? And the stick thing has been cooking the whole time. That's why I really should have like kept them separate. That way I could check to see how quick it works. Because I've never really hung out around here for like an extended period of time. But yeah, I want to go ahead and like glass this thing off. And then drain it out. That way I have an area to chill in and not worry about like drowning and dying. And I can put all my shulker boxes in here. I'm going to have to move my stuff again. Okay, well, thank God we actually had enough. That's really convenient, actually. So we'll, for instance, put the door like right here. And then we'll go ahead and grab like a bunch of glass. And we're going to need our SpongeBob box, which should be in here. SpongeBob box, yes. Just trying to make sure I wasn't going crazy, because I was like, if it's not named that, I'm going to name it that. Just because that makes a lot of sense to me, to call it a SpongeBob box, because it's a box made of sponge. Well, it looks like sponge. Okay, it's yellow. They're both yellow. Ironically, I think most like sponge is dyed yellow. Maybe it is like yellow, but I feel like they definitely dye it to be more yellow because everyone thinks it's yellow. Just like how with salmon, I don't know if you know this, but most salmon that you're getting is not actually like pink. The reason it's pink is because they dye it pink. It's not like all salmon is naturally that pink. And especially if it's like farmed salmon, they literally dye it. Like, bro, can we stop with the dyes? Like, why is there dye in everything? You know what I mean? I'm not even some, like, you know, like, real health conscious. Like, I mean, but, like, why does, like, strawberry soda, why does it have to be red? I'm sure there's some psychological thing where the company's like, well, if we change the color, then our stock price is going to go down because people won't buy it as much because it doesn't look as strawberry flavored. It's like, if every soda company would agree, we are going to stop dyeing our sodas, you know what would happen? People wouldn't have a choice, and I promise you, they would not stop buying the soda just because it is not, like, red. Right? Like, am I crazy for thinking that? I don't think so. I think it would be fine. Granted, I am not some market expert in the field of soda or food or whatever. But, like, come on, man. Right? Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Why can't we just not, like, do all that? Like, I'm not even saying, you know, that the dyes are doing anything in particular, right? But there's a reason, like, in the European Union, a lot of them are banned, right? Like, they're not just, like, you know, going off pseudoscience and they're, like, you know, just a bunch of, you know, people that are just making stuff up and saying this does that or that. I think it's, like, proven that it's pretty, they're pretty unhealthy, man. Okay? So I don't know why I'm going off on this tangent, but it's just because I learned, like, I don't know, a few years ago, it's been a while, admittedly, but I learned that they dyed the salmon pink because it makes it look more appealing. Because everyone thinks salmon is supposed to be pink. It's like, bruh, what? Like, seriously, it's like, bruh. That's just a hashtag bruh moment. I'm going to leave one space here because I know I'm going to want my, not my rocks box, my toolbox, which is right here because I need the hoe out of it. Okay, and then I can go ahead and like sort some of this stuff up because I know that I'm not going to need all this stuff right now. Okay, well now I get to place glass for the foreseeable future, so I will see you guys in about 1.5 eternities, and I will come back when I am done placing. Yeah, we'll put it up there. No one will know. I promise you, we'll probably use everything in our inventory, but we'll see. See you in a bit. I'm also going to break out the floor. I'm still being swarmed by drowns. I've eaten lunch. A little bit of time has passed, but I have finished. No, I'm protected from the drowns, but I have finished this. Obviously, I think we're going to have to divide it out. I really don't want to. But it's just like, let me just show you, right? So let's just take like a couple of sponge. Let's say we wanted to drain it. Well, I put one down. I mean, like, you see what I mean? Like, it just doesn't really do anything. Which is, you know, that's fine. It's not that big of a deal. It's just I've got to divide it out to drain it. That's what you have to do with these really big builds. Like, look, it already came all the way back. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. We did use literally all of the glass. And, yeah, we'll just kind of divide it out and then just do it section by section. That way I don't have to go and get any more sand. That's the hope, at least. We can probably handle, like, a 4-wide section, I think is fine. But again, this just makes it take a little bit more time. It's really not that big of a deal. I am going to go ahead and just grab all of our sponge. And yeah, I'm going to drain this thing out. We'll do one of them on camera, and then just so you kind of get an idea. But yeah, basically, the whole goal with this is there's going to be like a snaking minecart system, right? That goes below this. It's just going to be like one minecart. And it's just going to go back and forth, and it's going to pick up all of the... except I don't know how quickly it can deposit. I don't know how this thing's going to work, truthfully. But we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll have it like hold on a block for like a few seconds so it can deposit anything it picks up. I really don't know. Or we'll have like a bunch of hopper zones it'll pick up from. Either way, we're going to have to dig out a little bit of an area below this thing for sure. Because, you know, like this layer that the sand, like this layer right here, that's going to be where the dirt is. So we have to at least dig out the layer below that. And then we have to be able to place the rail and whatnot. So you see what I mean? Like, we're going to need a lot more space than we currently have. But with this, we should just be able to, like, as long as we're somewhat quick about it, we can just, like, drain it pretty easily. At least that's the hope. I think you want to make them, like, 3 wide. I think I did it 1 block 2 wide, so it's actually not really draining very well at all, yeah. Yeah. Well, that's okay. It is what it is. At least we know for the next time we're going to make it 3 wide. Living underwater, man, it ain't easy. Is it worth it? I mean, that's up for you to decide. I think it's very worth it because I love living underwater. But it's definitely like twice as much work to do pretty much anything. But yeah, hopefully this will let full-size trees grow, but never chunk trees. Or the big, ugly, not ugly, they're actually really pretty. The big, hard-to-deal-with trees. That's kind of the hope. And hopefully that's the case, but I don't know. Maybe I did this wrong, but it's also, I got to remember, I'm going to actually be on this block right here. So I think that should be good. I think we should be fine. But yeah, let me drain out the rest of this bad boy, and I'll see you guys in a bit. We're making good progress, guys. We have a decent bit of this thing now drained out. I think we'll do like maybe 1 or 2 more layers. It's just kind of bringing me back to the days of the ocean monument. I decided that like 4 is okay. I mean, I might even try 5 here, and we'll try to drain this one like by itself because I'm getting kind of lazy. But yeah, we're almost done. All right, well, you know the deal, man. We're in the last leg of this journey. Just gathering up some of our sponge, make sure we didn't miss any on top of the nether portal. Looks like we're good. I like how I looked up in real life, like I could look above the portal. Always do that. My dog's in here still. I love giving her, she loves eating chips. So sometimes I'll give her like some chips. Not a lot, okay? I'm not irresponsible. But I give her some chips sometimes. Also, this, like, I mean, I guess I like you have to go around, but it's like, you know, and then over here, like, gotta walk through the farm to get to our other farm. It's like, nah, bro. We gotta do... Hey! This is my territory! It actually is. I'm not just like, you know, UK going around stealing everyone's land and saying this is mine. I'm like actually gonna... Yeah! Nice. Okay. Not saying the US didn't do that in a lot of other countries, okay? Just the first thing I think of is like British colonization when I think of something like that. Okay, well, Mr. Spider over there can hang out. We've got a job to do, and it's just not a super big one. Just a couple. This is why I don't make them 5 wide. If this has been a pain, that's why it took me so many times to... Come on, man. See, like, if I want to drain this, I gotta, like, build up with the sponge, because I don't have anywhere to, like, put it on. Does that make sense? I mean, I could, like, just do this, but I feel like that's, like, a waste, you know? So, I don't know. Either way, we're almost done. We're almost done. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Oh. What? There we go. We're done. We're done. Now, the difficult part... Well, actually, there's no sponge at the ceiling. But before, I had to, like, hop and break the sponge on the ceiling. But there's no sponge on the ceiling. Not this time. Just a bunch of wasted sponge, arguably. But this is a very large area. I don't know how big. But based on the fact that mobs are spawning in here, it makes me almost think that it's worth making some sort of, like, actual... Excuse me, sir. Some sort of actual, like, spawner underwater. Which would be kind of ironic if I built one, you know, a creeper spawner all the way up there. And then I'm actually like, well, it works good down here, so we might as well. It would be kind of funny. I know I could use torches, but honestly, having a shovel that's this fast, I feel like this is quicker anyways. Okay. Let me get all this broken. Come on, sir. All right, there we go. Now for the first time, look at our tree farm. Now this is a very big structure. I'm not going to lie. It's a very large structure. It's just, it's going to have to be built in stages, okay? We're going to do it all during this episode. I'm not trying to like lead you into like, well, in the next episode we'll finish it. Like, no, I'm not like that. I do it all in one episode. No matter what. But I'm just thinking like I need dark prismarine because otherwise this thing's going to look really bad. And so I'm thinking that I'm going to have to, not have to, but I'm going to have to spend a little bit of time at my farm. Gather, because we don't, I remember we crafted all of our prismarine stuff into here. These need to be solid blocks because we're going to have to break this layer down here, right? Because think about it. Dirt is going to be on this layer. Pretend this is dirt. The minecart track is going to be on this layer down here. So minecart track cannot be inside of a block. So we've got to break this either way. But even before all of that, right? Like before we get too off topic here. Oh, the Roomba is entering in the room. Oh, no. The Roomba is going to come in here. Well, this is a perfect time. I'm going to go to my my farm for prismarine blocks. I'm going to build a big tower above it. And I'm just going to sit in there AFK for like 20 minutes. And I'm just going to get as much prismarine shards and whatever type materials that I need. Luckily, I brought my ender chest this time, so we have room to store them. So, yep. See you guys in a bit. All right. Hold on. Before I AFK, we got to make sure we're not going to die. I want to go play outside with my dog because she needs a little bit of loving. So give me a second. So my plan, I'm going to fly over here. This thing is basically empty. It's all full of junk, all full of garbage. Wow, a lot of those are already spawning there. I am literally... I don't even want to know. I'm sorry. I know you hear the Roomba. Deal with it, man. You just got to deal with it. So I'm going to build up like really high up, and then I'm just going to build a box, and I'm going to AFK in here for a long time. And then we're going to come back. We're going to be so happy. We're going to be, yay, there's so much prismarine, and we made an ink farm so that we have a bunch of ink sacks so that we can make a bunch of dark prismarine so we can finish our tree farm so we get a bunch of golden apples so we can go do a bunch of things like go to the ancient city and fight the warden and stuff. Sound good? Okay, see you in a bit. I told you guys, the slimes. That slime spawned like right there. Okay, we got to mark this chunk. It did not move very far. It spawned like right there. Why do I hear a slime? I mean, I see that guy. Is that what I gotta kill, hold on. Why do these slimes sound like they're behind me? Why? Hold on. Did I just like have an issue, or did it sound like those were behind me too? Bro, my headphones are on backwards. I'm not gonna lie, my headphones are literally on backwards. I grabbed them real quick off my mic stand because I wanted to go talk to my dog. I wanted to hang out with my dog. Basically, talk to my dog. But you're so cute, Bobby. Oh no, she's back in here. No, my headphones are on backwards, so it sounded like it was below me or whatever. Oh, it's so weird to have your headphones on backwards and you've worn them like, you know, the same way. When you've worn them like the same way for so long, you know? Because now all the sounds are like messed up. How come I can do it when I'm not trying, and when it's really imperative that I do it, I just can't? I just can't. How many times? Okay, this is the one. I literally don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Okay. Bruh. Okay, I'm up here now because I saw the mobs. I was like looking at a dolphin that was around there and it despawned. So I feel like I'm high enough up here. But like I don't want to like... Oh, okay, I was going to say there ain't no way I already ran out of the stuff up here. And if we're going to build like a little spawn chair... I was going to say, nah, we're going to make it look fancy. We should not do that. Just because we're not going to be up here for very long. Wow, dude. Even my voice sounds like slightly different when it's coming through. There is no way I just heard I wish I made the top glass so I could see in there. I got a little bit of glass. I mean, I can fly back up here. I was thinking for a second, I was like, man, I gotta fly all the way back up here if I want to do that. Or I gotta walk all the way back up here, bro. You don't even walk. Yeah, it looks like quite a few in there. Let me just take some glass. Bro. Come on, man! That's all the glass I got. No. Make giant bubble elevator up and down for entrance once you get... Yeah, that was before your boy had a little bit of that. What's it called? Magic. Elytra wings. Okay. I don't even care where it is. I just want to make a hole like over here. Maybe it has to be exposed to the sun to work better. Am I crazy for thinking that? Maybe it needs to be exposed to the sun. I don't even need glass, bro. The glass that I needed was within me the entire time in the form of a pickaxe and me using said pickaxe to break the top of my guardian farm. I don't know if this breaks it or not. But why would I have spent all that time to build a ceiling? Why did I even build a ceiling? I don't know. Why did I make everything in here a source block? That took so long, dude. Like, I'm not even joking. That took so long. So I'm hoping that from up there I can see all this stuff. Ah, that's why I needed the glass blocks to put them up here. Aha. Aha. My aha moment. Okay. And then we'll just, like, put them, like, right here. Oh, wait. Yeah, see, like, I'm hearing so many. Like, yeah, and there's squid in there and stuff. Hey, yo, what? I guess because there's literally nowhere for anything else to spawn. So, like, look at all those guardians in there, dude. This is incredible. Oh, wait, can they hop out? Why are they disappearing? Am I too high up? Like, tight situation? I think I'm too high up. Hold on. Maybe it's my entity render distance. Hold on. No, because they're not like down in there dying or anything. They're just disappearing. Oh my god, there's so many. Well, look, I know this. I know that it's 120 blocks, so I can actually like solve this issue right now. And I'll know if they're disappearing. I can go down really fast. And I'll know if a bunch of them are in the fire. Nah, they were just straight disappearing because there's none in the fire. Okay, so 120. So we're at 39. So the highest we can realistically be would be like, let's use a 9 block margin, right? So let's say 30. The highest we can go is 150. If this is higher than 150, then they're just disappearing. Yeah, they're just disappearing. Okay. Well, I'm glad I did this then. Because I would have just sat there AFK. I'm glad I put all the glass and everything. I literally would have sat here AFK this entire time. And literally we would have gotten none. And I would have think, wow, this really is horrible. And to be fair, this is not a good farm. It's not very efficient. It doesn't have a multiple like spawning chambers. It's just not a very efficient farm. But ideally you want to build one of these where there's like 4 of those. Kind of. It's not really like that simple of it, like a solution, but something like that. So I need to go down to 150. I'm going to go to 149 just to be extra safe. Because like I said, I mean, like, look, they're all spawning in there, but they literally disappear if they even go a minutia too low. Like if they go a little bit too low. If they like, for instance, start to fall into the killing chamber, they just disappear. So make sure you know that it's 120 blocks, I believe, in every direction that mobs will spawn. So we need to get down to like, was it 150? I said 149. We need to get to 149 just to make it safe. I'm even going to go 140. I'm just going to go 140. Because I don't know if like the hoppers or something, like, you know what I mean? That I may have built the other one too high too, like when I was doing this originally. So this is still pretty high up here, right? But you see how the spawning sphere works, right? You see there's a squid there. That's kind of a problem, but at the same time, is it really? Look how many are in there now. Look at this now. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of mobs. Hold your horses. Oh, I thought the elytra wasn't working. Wow. I got goosebumps, bro. This thing is cooking. Okay, now how many things is that equaling? I don't remember how I built this thing, but I remember it was not correct. I think it's filling up this chest first, actually. No, it's not. It's just filling up the hopper below. Either way, let me just do a little thing. Let me just do a little thing. Because we don't need any of this whatsoever. No more ever again shall we need the raw cod. I just want to see like how much stuff this will actually like make. And also, bro, give me a second, bro. I remember every time I'm down here, I'm like feeling like so claustrophobic, and it's like I remember I have free will, and this is literally a video game, and I could just dig out like a big area and we're like chilling. Like even there's a little bit of like whatever, I'm chilling. Like, whatever, I'm chilling. I don't care. I'm just going to fill it in with, like, cobblestone. Like, oh, there's a hole in the ground. I'm chilling. There's probably diamonds in there. Not going to lie. Nah. Sorry, bro. My diamond radar's off. Okay. Anyways. I was like, I got free will. Like, what am I doing? So, empty box. Empty. Actually, we're going to put them on the wall. Empty. Sorry, bro. That was one of those sneezes you just can't stop. They just happen and they happen. You know what I mean? Why? I don't even want to know. Oh, because they fell from the top and they fell into the water, fell down into the hoppers. Kind of cool. Everything is like coming out of the wrong ear because my headphones are on backwards still. Let me fix this, bro. I got free will. Why don't I just swap my... There we go. Now everything... much better. Anyways, I wanted to take all like this. So you can notice the drops have stopped just because, I mean... We're not doing anything. I just wanted to like clear this out, if that makes sense. So like all these prismarine crystals, like I think they're cool and all, but like, I just don't need them. At least right now, because we have so many. We need the shards. Okay. Obviously, I'm gonna keep the other stuff. Okay. So like this double chest, these were all like empty. I just want to get like an idea of how many I get. I'm gonna like set a timer for like 15 minutes, and I kind of want to see like what I get. Like I'm just gonna consider that one empty. Like we'll go ahead and just like, I wish I could toss out everything of one type with a keybind, but you cannot do that. Right, yeah. Okay, so these like 5 chests are empty. Okay, does that make sense? So now I'm going to go back up there. I'm going to fly up to the top, and we're going to chill for like 15 minutes. I'm going to build a roof up there because I'm going to be smart about it. And we've also got to like... Oh, I realize now we don't even have a platform up here anymore. It's okay. Honestly, we're just going to do it like pretty small because I don't really see the point in having some like big old platform. And we'll just like surround it like this. And then we're going to put a roof on it because we don't want like anything spawning up here. I feel like that's the best decision. Except we need like a landing platform, if that makes sense, right? So if we're gonna do like a box, you want to make sure you have a landing platform if you're gonna be flying up here, right? So we'll put glass like this. Kind of necessary because this is like a temporary thing, I guess. But yeah, let's do slabs. I mean, nothing's gonna spawn in here anyways, but just on the weird off chance something was to somehow spawn here, I'd rather not, like, you know what I mean? I'd rather not, okay? Let's put it that way. I'd rather not deal with that. And we'll even put some torches here. We'll even put, like, we'll fill in this with, like, slabs. I don't even know if it's, hold on. So unnecessary to do, but, like, dude, I do not want to come back and this world's gone. So, okay. We don't have any doors, so we'll just, like, okay. Let's see. How is this? Oh, well, you can see, obviously, what's in the spawning sphere, right? Oh, I do have my bed. I could literally just sleep. But you can see what's in the, like, the spawning sphere. You can see all those mobs are there. But just by nature of the height that we're at. But yeah, I'm curious about these. This is what I'm curious about. I put FOV really small and then zoom in. Yeah, dude. It's just nuts. Like, that's actually nuts. If I could hold down this key, I would film a time lapse for you guys for the first time in a while. Let me see if I can hold down this key. I can. Okay. Well, I'm going to film a time lapse of that. I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, so sorry if the time lapse ended up being a little weird. I came back and the game was running at 10 FPS because Minecraft tries to save power now and makes the FPS go really low when you don't ask it to because it's trying to save system resources. Something like that. I'm not quite sure the motivations behind it, but irregardless of that, let's see what we got in 10 minutes. I saw the recording had been running for exactly like 10 minutes, so... Wow, dude, in 10 minutes? In 10 minutes, we got all that. That's kind of sick. Dude, that's actually crazy. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but guys, this is a lot of material. Compared to what we were working with, this is like a lot of material. So we'll put up all this stuff in like the blue containers, and I'm just going to grab out every little bit. Again, I was mainly curious to see how much we get in 10 minutes. Like, that's just 10 minutes. So imagine that like for an hour or longer, obviously. So I wanted to see, what do you need for... I don't want to fall in that hole. What do you need for dark prismarine? So it's just prismarine shards surrounded by black dye. And you just get one. So we need 8 stacks to get a stack. And we have, you know, 4, 9. So this is, we have 8 stacks here. That'd be a whole stack of it, which is not bad. Obviously stuff is still going to be like flowing down in here. So we would have to wait for a while if we wanted to like actually wait for every last bit of it. Which I'm not super interested in. What I am interested in is see if there's like any of these chests that we somehow forgot. Which I don't think that there is. Like, yeah, there's a little bit right there. Other than that, I mean, no, none in there. None in there. I think we've pretty much cleared these guys out. There's like a stack right there. And I think that's pretty much going to be it. You have to get pretty good at scanning very quickly, I'll tell you that. There is a bunch in there. So surprisingly, it fills up this top chest for some reason. I don't know for the life of me why, but I guess it fills up this top chest. See, why does stuff even go into here? I'm trying to get the hopper right behind it. Oh, there's nothing in there. I don't know. I don't know why it fills up that one. I guess we'll take some shards. I guess we might want some. I don't know. I guess if we wanted to make... Isn't the prismarine... Yeah, it's just shards. And then that one's just that. It's only sea lanterns that need the crystals. Okay. Alright, well, either way, we'll take a few more of those, and we have a bunch more shards in here. So that's like a very big win for us. I'm going to go ahead and keep an ender chest in here, but I'm going to go ahead and take 2 out because for... No, one of them's in our construction zone. Okay, cool. I think that's pretty much everything then, aside from maybe like dropping a couple of these things in here that we don't need. We'll even keep the slime balls because those are kind of nice. And, oh, we made it out without hitting ourselves. Cool. And then we could probably fly all the way back there on this one rocket. Please. Please, sir. Yeah, into the nether port. Oh, well. All right, meet you guys back in the project area. Okay, we're back at home. We did have a small incident with the gas, and I got a redstone torch, but that's all that I picked up. So I don't know what happened. I don't know. Like, honestly, just, I don't know what happened. I don't know, like, where that redstone torch came from. I tried to look, but I couldn't see any rails that appeared to be, like, broken. Yeah, I mean, this thing, like, works as, like, a little mini mob spawner, which is cool. I don't want to light it up because it's literally about to break the entire floor. You know what? You can just stay in there. I guess he can break the door, but I think I'll be far enough away where he will not entertain the idea of that. Guess we'll just have to see. Yeah, I mean, we were at the 2nd row. We're at the 3rd row now. So it is cooking. It's not the fastest farm just because it's not that much bamboo. I was trying to think of ways I could add more bamboo to it. And I mean, I could just like build more of these farms, I guess. And I don't know. And it'd be fine. I mean, it would work. In terms of gas tiers, I would say that that's probably just in here, right? Yeah, it is. I like the way I actually like keeping all this. It's so nice, dude. Like this world is like, I haven't gotten bored of it, which is a big thing for me. Anyways, yeah, we need to make dark prismarine, which means we need some of this stuff. And we need some of this stuff. Some of this, just a little bit. We're just going to make like that much of it. Okay, and then... we need it to be black dye first. Okay. It still is absolutely incredible how expensive this stuff is, dude. Like, it blows my mind. This stuff is like one of the most expensive recipes, and it's you just don't get that much. Like, you really don't. Wow. Okay. So, we got what little of it that we needed. And to be honest with you, I kind of feel like we might need a crafting table down there, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Like, I don't know what the walls are going to be made of, where the rails are. I don't care what the rails are sitting on, but if I can see any of it, then I don't want it to be something ugly. You could help me dig out this area, technically. Should be kind of cool. I just don't want to lose my boots, man. Hey, music disc, let's go. Thanks. I really appreciate it. I guess I'm going to want to light this up because I don't know. It seems weird to light something up in your own house. But to be fair, we're not going to be leaving this area again for a while. But yeah, the rails are going to be sitting... I guess the dirt is going to cover this, so I didn't actually even need to, like, do that to fill it in, because literally there's going to be dirt there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But then obviously, like, below here. So, like, what I'm thinking is below that is going to have to be the hopper. I don't know, man. I really don't know. Let me just cook on this for now, and then we'll figure out the collection. Because originally I wanted to just do a bunch of water in here, and then I was thinking, like, that just kind of sucks. It's never very fun to do, and it doesn't really work very well because things oftentimes just land on the block that it grows on, and then you have to navigate between them, so you have to build little pathways, and then it lands on those pathways, the saplings and the apples, I mean. Like, for example, let's say you had a sapling, like let's say you had a piece of dirt, like, right here, right? And then you had another piece of dirt right here, right? Well, you'd have to connect them, because let's say I mine this tree, I have to walk along this, and then the saplings land on the bridge material, and it just never works. So... then I was thinking, okay, well, I read a comment recently that told me that, Neo, if you just put mud there and you put hoppers below the mud, then it picks up everything. And I'm like, I did not know that it was a thing. And then I'm thinking, like, if I want to make this a pretty big thing, I don't think I'm ever going to have enough iron for that. That would be so much iron. Wouldn't it be better suited to just do, like, a little minecart that goes, like, whoop, 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 all the way to the end and then all the way back, right? So, let me cook on this. Let me mine out this entire floor, which admittedly is going to take a little bit longer and a little bit more... it's just going to take a little bit longer than I thought, which is fine. I mean, I'm not like in some sort of rush at all. Also, what if this was my dark blue box and my dark blue stuff went in there? The inner villager in me is coming out again. Interesting. I don't want that. I'll be honest with you, and I don't want that. I do, however, think that this could go in there, and this is pretty cool. 7 gunpowder. You know, there was a time I'd kill for some gunpowder, but that's not this time. Wow, stuff spawned. Wow, so stuff is really willing to spawn here. I don't know if there's just not a lot of caves, like, in this area, or I've actually made, like, a fairly decently large area, but... so it was my understanding that there was a good bit of caves below this, but if we could make this into a mob spawner, like we were over there for like 2 seconds, right? And plus it's day. So let's like go over here for a couple seconds. There's stuff really that willing to spawn in there. Okay, I was over here, I was yapping. Okay, we're going to put this. Oh, this could be our blue container. Blah, 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 blah. Shut up. No one wants to hear you. No? There's nothing in here. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, well, let me break this out. Oh, I'm literally in here, like, digging this thing out, and a whole bunch of other things spawn. Like, dude, we might be able to, like, make, like, a decent spawner. Like, we actually might, like, I'm not even, like, joking. Like, we might actually be able to make, like, something worthwhile. Which would be nuts to have, like, this close to home. Huh. Definitely something... entertaining to think about. I just don't know how, like, Like, I was just in here mining and it just spawned. What? Okay, so this whole area is now, like, prepped. I am going to go ahead and just, like, preemptively, I'm going to put, like, a few torches down. I'm not going to put a lot. I just don't want to deal with stuff spawning in here. I feel like it's just going to be really annoying. Just, again, just, like, a few. Just kind of sparsely placed in here. I think that should be good. I honestly don't know. I mean, they changed the rules for spawning, so I think that's okay. And then we need a railroad box. And I don't know if we're going to have enough rails. Okay. We're going to need our EDC box for sure, because that has all the iron in it. And it also has enough wood to make a crafting table, because we don't have that with us. But hey, we're carrying it with us every day. And now we have a use for the EDC box. Running low on carrots? Why don't we just hop into our lunch box? I'm just kidding. But it is funny, right? That we have all this stuff. We're going to need iron. We're going to need wood. But I don't want to get the wood from there. You know, it's ironic that we need wood and we're building, you know, a giant thing. We need sticks. Haha. You know, I got to be honest with you. Okay, we're not going to need that many sticks. I got to be honest with you. I wasn't thinking of this being one of the primary uses for our stick generator, but we need sticks for rails. And, like, you know... Yeah, I mean, the majority of them are probably going to be powered rails, so actually we're not going to do this. I keep forgetting that that's what I need to be using because that's what I have access to. So we'll go ahead and, like, put those up. And then I don't know if in my electronics box that's where most of the redstone is. If not, we'll just go in here and we'll just make a few, like, blocks of redstone, because I believe that's what's going to have to power these rows. And then, yeah, we're just going to put, like, some hoppers just periodically on them. I don't know if we're going to finish the crafting system and everything today. I kind of want to just see if this is, like, I want to see this as a proof of concept to see if it even works. Right? Like, because I don't want to build, like, this whole thing and then it doesn't work. I feel like the collection area is probably just going to be somewhere in this hallway. Right? I mean, it's going to have to be, like, a floor below that. So we'll deal with that when we get there. Yeah. Okay, I think we can start cooking on this. Let me put these up here, even though we don't really need them right now. I don't even know what's in them. Okay, that's fine. So, in our railroad box, we have a lot of powered rail. Again, I don't know if this is going to be enough rail, but we shall see. And we're going to have to remove this temporarily. We're probably just going to want to break the... I mean, this is not supposed to be here anyways. That was there because we were draining it. Okay, and then this is going to be that. But for now, we'll just leave it like this. Okay. So, obviously, like, it has to turn on the corner. But then we also need a spot for it to, like, deposit stuff for a second. But I don't know if you can, like, put these minecarts on it. Let's just build the whole thing first. And then deal with the rest later. We'll just, like, literally just deal with the rest later. So, I think if I'm going to do this... I'm going to want to just, like... Because obviously the rails are going to... Okay, bro. Yeah, right? And then they're going to go over here, right? And they're going to turn around. Does that make sense? I feel like that kind of makes sense. I mean, maybe we could put hoppers all along here so that on each one of the little turny things, it, like, you know, will... Okay, well, this has to be a solid... Wow, this is going to take a while. I'll see you guys in a bit. I think you guys kind of understand what I'm doing now, right? So we just, like, you know, put the rails there and then turn them back around. Just make one big continuous loop. And then at some point at the bottom of this, we're just going to put, like, some hoppers. And then we this whole thing will cook. Now, obviously, a few blocks of these are going to have to be, like, redstone blocks. We're probably going to have to make, like, a bunch of redstone blocks. I kind of forgot about that, but it's fine. Does not really matter a whole lot. I just realized we're not going to be able to have torches here at all. I don't think mobs can spawn on top of rails. I say that now. I'm not really so sure. Okay, anyways, see you guys in a bit. Won't take too long, but we're definitely going to have to get more rails, which is fine. We have so much gold. I'm not worried. Okay, so I did have to craft some more. I might have overcrafted a little bit, but that's good. We want to have rails in case we need to, like, you know, do what we've been doing. So now the next big step, and this is all the redstone I have. I don't know if I have more, like, somewhere else. I'm sure I do, like, in my redstone box. We need to essentially power these rails. Now, I don't know if they're going to be able to reach the end. Oh, no. Does it at least go to one end? No. Okay. Well, this is going to take a lot more redstone than I thought. So I guess we'll just do, like, a row right here. I mean, there's not really any, like, There's no like easy way to get about this. I'm sure maybe there's a way I can power like both at the same time. I don't know. I'm not the person to ask for that, but I don't even think, I guess we'll know how big this is. We started off with 34, right? 34 redstone blocks. Kind of curious how wide this thing is, so. If it's more than 34, like that's kind of crazy. Okay, so it's 31 blocks wide. Okay. And obviously like this is going to be, put back here so that these are powered. And then the next step is just going to be doing kind of the same thing, but I guess like over here, it doesn't matter. If I want to make it look even, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yes, I did 5 blocks and then I put the redstone down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I put the redstone down here. Okay. And now I've just got, I guess I could save a bunch of time and just do it like this. I'm sure someone told me, Neo, you could save 0.2345 seconds per block. Yeah, probably. Have I been one to min-max anything in this game? Let's be honest, man. Have you watched me play before? Because if you have, I'm sure you're wholly disappointed. Okay, and then we have a redstone box. This is where things might get tricky. We're out of redstone, sir. Yeah. We're gonna have to go mine redstone. Which, to be fair, I feel like is something that we should have done a long time ago. Something that I'm not sure why it's never been done on this world, but something that, honestly, we just need. I'm going to dig a massive hole. And where we're gonna build it, I don't know. But we have all the time in the world. We got nothing going on today. I'm just kind of chilling like a villain. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do something rambunctious. I know everything's kind of messed up, but that's what these boxes are for. Like, I know where, some stuff goes. But like most of the stuff, like we're just going to resort it. The glass box, we'll leave that. Lunch box, leave that one alone. But there's some like this one, for instance. I can go ahead and slam that in there just fine. So I'm going to take some prismarine. And I'm going to take some... Oh, we have more glass. Worry not. We're going to do an underwater quarry. It's not going to be massive. This is going to be a smaller one. I'm just going to do like a little 3x3 pilot hole in the middle. Or 1x1, I'm not exactly sure. But this is just something that we need, guys. Like, we don't have... Yeah, we like, I know there's a cave below us and whatnot. Like, that's cool. Like, yeah. Whatever. But at the same time... It's not enough. I want to have like a big quarry that's down at the bottom of the world. And I'm feeling like an opportunity is presenting itself in this direction. It doesn't matter where it goes. So I'm just going to put it right here. Of course, we'll have a 3x3 path to it. And we're going to need things like, a little bit of sand to smooth some stuff out. We're going to need to grab this door back. So that we can have a way to, live. Don't break the rail. Okay. We're good. We're good. Sorry, the Neo-Cubist is planning for the future here. We're planning for the future of this nation that's underwater. I'm watching a video called the $16 trillion race to mine the ocean. Apparently there's these metal little nodules at the bottom of the ocean that contain cobalt, either magnesium or manganese, I can't remember, and then like copper, and they've just like formed at the bottom of the ocean, and then the world's arguing about, hey, who's gonna get all the money from this? Oh man, we're cooked, bro. That's all I gotta say. We're cooked. We're gonna start drilling at the bottom of the ocean, and some weird thing is gonna awaken. Some like giant beast is gonna awaken, and then it's gonna like, the bacteria from the sand down there is gonna like make some crazy like pandemic happen again. I'm just like, can we just chill? Like I know that the demand for electric cars is going up. We need to, like that's, noble, whatever. But like, man, can we just like hang out for a second and maybe like use the cars we already have and maybe like, tell companies, hey, maybe we should make cars where you can fix them a little bit. Now, again, I'm not a super political person, but I will talk about things that I guess could be politicized if there's something everyone can agree on. Is there anybody out there in the comments that does not agree with the fact that manufacturers should make things that prioritize lasting longer over cost? Because at this point, they make vehicles in a way that is it essentially makes them become obsolete after so much time because they just break and fall apart. Yes, I know there's engineering constraints. It's not realistic for something to last forever. Very aware of this. But also be aware that companies over and over and over again have shown they cannot really be trusted. They do design things to fail. They just do. They design things to fail because they make more money selling things. Look at appliances. Appliances a long time ago, man, they lasted forever. Nothing, like, if anything, the technology got better. We have more knowledge as a society. So why do things not last as long now? You know what I mean? Does anybody out there disagree with that? Like, is there anyone that actually disagrees with that? I can't see how you could. And if you do, I don't think you're a bad person. I think people are allowed to have opposing beliefs without, hating each other. I think in society right now, that's something we really need to work towards, is that you can disagree with someone and you don't have to like what they believe, but that doesn't mean they're your enemy. You're still a human on this earth and you're going to have to get along whether you like it or not. You don't even have to like them, right? But you shouldn't hate somebody just because you don't believe the same way they believe. I mean, to an extent, obviously, there's some things I think you have no excuse to believe, but okay. Anyways, let's make this. I don't know. That's just one thing that's always gotten me fired up. It's just like thinking about like the fact that like there's things that have planned obsolescence. I think that's just crazy. So okay, 3, 6, 9, 11. So this is 11 long. Okay. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Why does that not feel like a square? That does not look like a square, bro. Am I bad at 3, 6, 9, 10, 11? No, it is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 3. Bro. I ran out of blocks. I swear to God, I ran out of blocks, bro. I can count past whatever I was at. I swear to God. I swear to God, man. So this was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. 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 That scene from SpongeBob pops into my head more often than I like to admit. Or at least the audio from it, right? It just plays in my head sometimes and I don't know why. Okay. Honestly, is this one of those situations where it should be like this? I think so. I think it should be like that. Right? I feel like that's more appropriate than like breaking all this out and then putting glass there. I like that. I like that actually. Okay, cool. But then obviously this is going to have to be dark prismarine. We're not going to build it wrong. And the reason I'm building this on camera is these are small enough where I feel like I'm comfortable building it because it's not that difficult and I can like fill it in with glass 2 seconds. I can drain it in like 2 seconds. In fact, to show how easy it is, I'll do it all in one breath. Not in real life, I would die, but in Minecraft real breath. Okay, how about that? Now I'm gonna start drowning, but I won't die. Okay, I can do it in one life. Look at me moving the goalpost to make my thing like. But yeah, it always made me mad when I was like looking up when I had first bought a house. I was like, okay, what's like a good brand refrigerator that like lasts forever or like lasts a long time? Obviously, I don't. I'm hyperbolizing. And the internet's like, that doesn't exist. Like it just doesn't exist. There's not like you could spend, let's say your average fridge is $1,000, okay? Which that's kind of expensive. But let's just say the cost of an average fridge is $1,000. But you could pay $5,000 or $6,000 to get a fridge that would guaranteed last 50 years. Now, I'm not saying that it has to last 50 years, but let's say on average it did. I mean, obviously, right? Which one would you buy? But let's say the $1,000 fridge lasts 5 years, okay? You're going to buy 10 of those fridges. You're going to spend $10,000 versus spending $5,000 up front. The company makes more money, so they're not inclined to make something that lasts longer. Now, you could argue, okay, that's a pitfall of capitalism. I think capitalism is a beautiful thing. But there is a point where it gets to, like, you can't... Like, that stuff happens, bro. And I don't know the solution to that, okay? I think that's just humans being greedy. We're greedy by nature, self-survival, self-preservation, whatever you want to call it. How do you get past that, man? I just want a fridge that lasts a long time, bro. Like, I'm not trying to get into some political debates here. I just want a fridge that lasts a long time. Is that possible? Can we get that? Someone out there, like, be like, yeah, I got you. Here's a great fridge. And I'm sure maybe there's industrial options, like, that are made of vibranium and they last like infinite. They got vibranium, titanium, and manganese made from nodules of metal found in the bottom of the ocean, right? But yeah, I'm unaware of them. And I just want a fridge that lasts a long time. I should run for a political office, and that should be... I mean, there's a lot bigger problems than that, but I'm just saying, like, isn't that crazy to me? Like, you literally just can't. It's not that it doesn't exist, it is that it just doesn't exist. You can't buy something that'll last forever. Like, I think people would gladly pay double the price of a car today if they had a guarantee that this will last 1,000,000 miles. Like, of course they would. Like, duh. But is engineering, speaking in, terms of engineering, is that even possible? Dude, what am I doing? Okay, I'm trying to grab these because I want to make these. There we go. Jeez Louise, squeeze my knees for free. So if I do 2 wide on the outside, let me make sure I built this correctly. I want to make sure that I did, because I have a feeling I actually didn't. No, yeah, this is perfect. I wanted to do a 5x5 hole, and this is 3, 5. Okay, cool. So this will go all the way down to bedrock. This is basically you're my forever girl, baby. from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Anyone? No. Okay. Anyways, this is gonna go all the way downtown, baby, and I mean all the way downtown. Obviously, I feel like we're gonna need some sort of light in here. So maybe this can go like all the way down the whole thing. Okay, maybe chill out, man. Maybe chill out. So I was supposed to get redstone, but now I'm at the... Okay, I'm not going to get redstone. I'm sorry! But I was, the whole plan was I was going to get redstone. We will dig this out. I don't know if it'll be between episodes. Like, I honestly don't know. I don't think this is something I really, would like to do, on the video. I feel like it just, is so boring. But I am going to need something like, some ladders so I can get up and down. Obviously, I can fly, but... Man, is that the same cat from earlier, or is there just, more and more cats? Oh, wow, we've been here a while, and look, we're already back up to... Cool. Ladders would be in here. I, had to pause and, use my brain. It kind of hurt, to be honest. Do I have barrels? Really? I really have no How do I have no barrels? Okay, we'll just use this. This is fine. Okay, 4 barrels. Actually, that's more than fine. That's divine fine. You're not funny, dude. I feel like I want to make a path here and then here, but then it would take away all of the a 3 wide path going over to here. But then I was thinking this isn't 3 wide, so it'd be super weird. But then, what about over here making a 2 wide path? I don't know. It's fine. It's just to run through the field of dreams over here. Where do I put the barrels, though? How about I just put a barrel here, I decide where they go later, and then I keep the ladders with me for now. Because I do have to go all the way down. All the way down. And now that I think about it, I'm going to want a crafting table in here as well. I know, I've completely abandoned the other project. I mean, I haven't. It's just what do you want me to do, man? I can't do anything until I get the redstone. But I didn't want to just go down in this cave that I had from the first day again. I feel like it's unacceptable at this point to use that. So I wanted to have an actual mine in my base. Forgive me, man. I know everyone out there is so mad at me. And please stop being mad at me. I'm going to cry. But yeah, I'm going to make these into ladders. Enough theatricals. Is that a word? I hope not. It sounds kind of weird. What do you want? You in here screaming? There's a good kid. There's a good kid. Don't reward your cats for screaming, but he is a good kid. He is a good kid. He is very pretty. You pretty kitty. Okay. What was I doing? Making ladders. And then, okay. Good God, that's too many. So I want to go all the way down. And for right now, I'm going to level it out to here. Right? Oh, I don't have... that's perfect. I'm going to go ahead and level it out to this level so that it's smooth. And then I am just going to drill down. I know, controversial, but I'm going to drill down just down to bedrock. And that's going to be where we're mining for redstone for now. But keep in mind that this is completely temporary. We're going to drill out an entire 5x5 thing. But this is my pilot hole. Because I'm sure I'm going to hit a cave, lava. Oh. Or... I love you, Minecraft. You're my favorite game. And you gotta do me like that? You gotta completely ruin and annihilate any plans I'd ever had? You're just gonna do that to me, man? You can really be like that? Come on, man. Come on, man. For real, though. You're really gonna do me like that? Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and drill the stone down to that point so that I can handle that. Because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to handle that in the future. So I'm gonna keep watching this video if you want to watch along. Or, no, don't watch it along. Watch it along with me. Yeah, watch another video while watching mine. Please don't do that. But you can watch it after my video. It's by Johnny Harris. It's called the 16 trillion. It's the $16 trillion race to mine the ocean. Pretty cool video. Okay, bye. Okay, so well, I thought we were down there. We're close enough. Like we're effectively there. But the reason I wanted to dig it all the way down to here was just because I don't really know how this is gonna like look, if that makes sense. Like I don't know. Like I guess I'm just gonna have to like, I don't know. That's why I don't know. I mean, that's like the whole reason. I don't know, so that's why I came back. That's why I wanted to film and at least dig down to this point. I think I'm just gonna block it off, and then I have enough sponge where it's like literally not an issue whatsoever. Wow, my boots are just done for, man. And that gives me that depth striding, which I really want to keep. But again, they're literally, they say, too expensive when you try to repair them. So that's definitely a big old rip. But there's really nothing, like I literally can't do anything about it. But yeah, we've already dug this thing pretty dang deep. I mean, we could probably just dig it all the way down at this point, since we've gone this far. All this for the tree farm, man. But as people always ask me, Neo, how do you stay entertained in Minecraft? I always play a world and I get bored. You see what I'm doing right now? This is all for a tree farm. So if you want to know like how to keep yourself entertained, give yourself crazy goals, bro. Make like a giant farm like this. Like it's all so fun. Like it just makes it so fun. So I don't know. People always ask me like, how do you stay entertained? I guess it's something I had to think on and experience, like something I'm really enjoying and being like, okay, yeah, I mean that's how I do it. How deep is this thing? Jeez, dude. I mean, it's fine. Normally I'd be freaking out because I'd have to drain it by hand, but I literally have sponge. What? Why is my hand going into cobblestone? Whatever. It doesn't even matter. I'd rather do it with this anyways. Oh, glow sponge. Hello. Or not glow sponge. Glow squid. Hello. I hope you escape this chamber before I drain it out, or otherwise you will, unfortunately, be met with an untimely demise. I think that's what that word means. I don't know. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Oh, there goes the Roomba. It's about to start again. You hear it? I don't think you guys have really ever heard it. I've never seen a comment saying, Neo, yeah, can you please turn off your Roomba and not clean when you're recording? It's like really interrupts my everything. I can't even pay attention because, it's like vacuuming very quietly in the background. It's really bugging me, and now I'm not going to subscribe, and now I hate you, and all sorts of stuff like that. I've never heard anything like that, so I think it's good. Just trying to figure out, where does this go? Okay, so that goes right there. Okay, so we need to go all the way down. Oh, I'm gonna have to dig that out, aren't I? Yeah, that's fine though. That's fine. I think it's actually coming in here. Yeah, it is. Can you hear it? Can you even hear it? Like, I don't know. Maybe you could hear it right there. Maybe you had to turn up your volume, but I think it's honestly like so quiet it doesn't matter. Okay. I'm going to drill out all like the materials in here, and then I'm going to grab the sponge from our SpongeBob box, and then we'll just drain it out. It should be pretty... Actually, no. I don't want to do that because it'll be easier to drain. Oh, see? I only have the sea lights up there. Maybe that's the only place we'll put the sea lights. I mean, I don't know. We could technically put them like here, but getting over to that block, like I can't move out any further, so... Oh, God, what happened? Seriously, though, what happened? Why is there no ladders there? Okay, anyways. Come here, SpongeBob box. Oh, gosh. Okay. Sure. That's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. Hiya! Okay. And then we just have to... No way, dude. Okay. 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 Is that really it? Why do I feel like I got off a little too easy with this? I always feel like when things go a little too well, there's something there's like a catch. Oh, yeah, we have to kill the local wildlife. I guess that's the catch. So now I feel bad. Rip. Very sorry, sir. I really am. Okay, well, I'm going to keep digging this thing down. There's really not a whole lot of other exciting stuff to be done in here. It's just going to be a large dig. So, yeah, I'll come back. I'll give you the progress. I guess we're going to dig out the whole thing like this much at a time. I don't know. Gives you time to watch the video. I mean, I do want to mow today. I should still have time to mow, potentially. Okay, we got to get over there. Okay. All right. See you guys in a bit. Looky, looky, we got our first prize. So I've been standing in the center watching this video, and I literally don't have to touch my keyboard like whatsoever. I figured out this great method. I don't remember how deep the world goes. I honestly forget. I feel like it's been a while since I've like known the number because it always changes like every update. Or not every update. It changed like 6 years ago, bro. Get with the program. I know you can hear that, right? So that's it. That's the cleaning base sucking all the stuff out of the Roomba into like a bag that's in like the charging base. It's pretty cool how like modern Roombas work. You guys should get one if you have a bunch of animals, and you know, if you have a bunch of stairs and stuff, maybe you don't get one because they can't climb stairs. But if you just have a flat house, then it works out pretty well. But yeah, again, I don't know how deep this thing is. I just wanted to come back because I found some diamonds and I thought that was kind of fun. But I've just been standing in the center of this 5x5 hole. And it really hasn't taken that long. It's been like, I don't know, 15 minutes, and we're like pretty much to the bottom of the world. We started a lot lower than we normally do, right? Because the ocean's pretty deep. Which I guess kind of made this a little bit quicker than I had thought. But yeah, I don't know. I think it goes down like negative 50. I see the redstone. Okay, yeah. So it goes down to like, I don't know where the top is. I'm going to assume like right around here. Yeah, I feel like it's like right around here. Okay, so we need to go to negative 59, which is really not that difficult. I know I'm like digging back up. What's the point? But trust me, I just wanted to know. It makes me feel better. And then I just stand in the center, and I break up to the top. Right, and then I usually go to the right, and I'll break out like a little bit like this. Oh, it's so exciting! Anyways, I want to get to the bottom, and then it'll be exciting. Okay, well, we're past where the lava was, and I can't remember. I guess we went a little bit deeper, but honestly, I thought we said 59, so it's like right here. Yeah, I think it's like right here. Okay, so we just have this little bit to dig out, and then we're at the bottom. Now you're asking, why'd you dig like a big hole? Basically, because it looks nice. Like it's like cool to have like a big hole in the world, and we're just gonna dig out like a giant area down here. So this will probably have like our slime farm, stuff like that. I know I marked out those other chunks where I want slime farms. Or where I found slime chunks, but we're gonna find. Trust me, they're gonna come back, and I've done some off-camera mining and like real off-camera mining, and I'm just gonna have dug like a very large area out down here, and you're gonna be like, dude, that's pretty sick. And you're gonna be like, how did you get all that? I'd be like, it's pretty easy, man. But all of this is to get redstone. Like that was what this whole like adventure was literally for redstone. If we find anything else, cool. But I'm gonna light this up because I really don't want things like in my ear. Spawning, scaring me, scaring my prospective investors. Okay, if we could find a geode down here, that would make this all the more worth it. Please, geode, sir, appear before my eyes, Mr. Geode. I am happy with the redstone and the diamonds, whatever. Like, I don't really actually care about them at all. Okay, we're gonna make sure that we get a lot of redstone. Now, this could be an area that has a geode. Right? No. What in the world? Oh, I thought it was like the world's smallest cave. No, it's pretty big. Okay, no, it's not. Never mind. Never mind. No, it's not. Okay. Back into here. Is there anything in here? Or is it just a big hole? Please be a geode. That'd be so sick to have one below my base, bro. Please, man. Oh, wait, it goes way over here. Ooh. More diamonds. I mean, okay. I'll take them. I'll take the redstone too. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it. Not the way I wanted to get it, but honestly, I'm going to take any way to get it right now, man. We literally don't have, like, hardly any at all. Yeah, it's fine there's no geode down here. I'm more so joking. I mean, it'd just be nice to have one that, like, is growing below us at all times. And who knows? Maybe we'll run into one when we're, like, strip mining down below. You never know. Or right over here. Geode? Please? Diamond. So many diamonds, dude. Don't need them, man. Probably not a geode in there, no. Okay, I think the Roomba's finally gonna leave. It's getting a little sick of it anyways. What? Oh, no, just coming in here, turn around. We're good. We're all good. Okay, so no geode in here, which is fine. Kind of cool that there's a cave down here. Always love finding caves. Always an interesting experience. At least we know where some lava is. Which reminds me, probably want to like make that into obsidian and mine it out. Because, actually, I think it'd be quicker to do it like this, wouldn't it? But I do have a feeling there's probably more lava around there. I don't know. So whenever we dig out a big area, I think we should probably do it like 3 blocks high. I feel like that's the appropriate size. And yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, you know, build the ladder back up first. And yeah, we'll just go out. We'll expand out basically from this area. Okay, this is going to take a little bit. Hold on. Okay. So yeah, I think basically the goal is going to be to kind of expand out from this direction right here, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead and just like, well, I'm not going to fill all that in, but I will fill in this because it doesn't really need to be here. There's not really a point. There's nothing over there. But yeah, we'll just expand out like in this direction, just like this. Fanning out like this. And we'll just make like just a giant room. So I'll come back eventually. Like, you know, I'm sure in a few episodes, I don't really know how to do it. But I don't know when we're going to do it. I don't know. I mean, we got the next season of RainyDay Skyblock is going to come out this summer, which we're in the summer now. So that means it'll be somewhat soon. So I'll get busy with that again. But the hardcore, like I said, not going anywhere. We went through a whole Skyblock season. And you guys still got plenty of hardcore content. So that's never going to stop. I can't say never. I don't want to speak in absolutes. But it's not going to stop for a long time. Okay, now, do we have enough redstone? Like, how many blocks is that? That's 9 blocks plus 6 blocks. 9 plus 6 is 24. That was a joke, by the way. I know it's not 24, okay, but I think we have enough. I think everyone gets the point. Okay, maybe not the ladders. Let's not do that. Let's get back up to the top. That's kind of crazy. What? I always forget you can't climb on ladders after you've like flown, even when you lose all your momentum. Does that make any sense to anybody? No, probably not. But I think it's just one of those Minecraft kind of things where, you know, small indie studio, things are going to fall between the cracks, guys. I mean, come on, they're just a small indie studio. Okay, we'll put all the stone in there. The iron we can go ahead and put up, but I'm so like done with like I want to actually get to nice. I don't know why I keep checking it. Like it's gonna just stop working all of a sudden. And did we put our hoppers in here? Yeah, we got our hoppers in there. Okay. Now the grand question: did we actually get enough? And I don't have the answer. I actually don't know. I also don't know where did I put the. Oh, I must have put them all down. Okay, well let's go into here. Craft the redstone block. Wait, that was only 14 blocks. Oh, dude, I thought that'd be way more. Is this even enough, dude? If it's not enough, I'm gonna be so upset. Actually, not really, because we have a mine inside of our house now. Oh, please. Please. Bruh. Alright, I'm gonna go mine, I guess. I think my brain just exploded. And I think you actually know why, because you've been thinking it since I did it. Bro, we built the entire rail on the wrong... I don't know why I was thinking about that just now, but we definitely... Bro, whatever. We built the entire rail on the wrong freaking block, didn't we? Like 100%, we totally, like, we did that. Like, we totally did that. And it's not an option that I just raised the dirt up one, because then the whole thing is going to look weird Did I really do that though? Like, did I really do that after all? Like, I mean, that didn't take like, I mean, it took a good bit. Wait. Nah, the minecart's right here, and then the dirt's right here. Nah, we good, bro. We're good. I was like, oh, you guys are probably like, wait, what are you talking about, Neo? You talking about the wrong way? I don't know what you're talking about. I bet you thought I was slipping. Nah, you never catch me slipping. Ladders don't work. I don't actually know if we have enough. I can't for the life of me remember how much we needed. Let's go back up there. Somehow that didn't hurt me. I don't know. I can't answer the question either because I don't understand why that didn't hurt me. I really don't know. Is 8 more blocks enough? I have a feeling that's probably good. I just want to actually build the thing. I realize that redstone would be the constraint. Okay. Okay. We're good. Okay, now we can put this back. And we can use these in my offhand. Looks much better. Okay, so now all the rails are powered, right? And so we just have to have like a pickup zone. And then because these are solid blocks, they should reverse automatically. That's what I was told in the comments. The reason that the minecarts wouldn't get sent back is because they're solid blocks. Then someone also said, well, you need to use slime blocks. So either way, I'm going to try both those methods because I listened to all the comments, guys. I'm like 4 years back on every single comment. The reason I can't go any further back is because that's when I was really blowing up. And I have videos with like 15,000 comments. Like 11,000 comments, and those would take like weeks to get through. I'm just one guy, so let's find out if it bounces back. So really, I mean, we just have to stand here for a bit. But if this gives you any kind of idea, this will kind of like go around and it'll pick up everything. I'm sure it won't take 5 minutes to get to the other side, so surely it'll have enough time to pick up everything. Okay, I actually have a way better way to test this. Why don't we just put it right next to the edge? We'll even start it a block away, right? So it's going to go, it's going to go this way. And then it's going to hit that and go back. Okay, let's just test it the other way just in case there's something weird going on. Weird little something. Now, my only problem is will it be able to deposit things quick enough? Like, I don't know the answer. You know what I mean? So, is there a way, perchance, that I could have a rail? Can't just put perchance. It just gets stuck in my head. Okay, let's say that it's going over here. It goes. Okay. And then all of a sudden, this rail block gets powered. Yeah, it's powered. Just doesn't work. Now, what if that rail block was on an incline, perchance? No. Wrong block. Okay. No, wrong block, bro. This guy. He's trolling, right? He's trolling, right? Okay. Let's just say it was over here and it going deposit, 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 deposit. And then boom, it gets powered. Hold on. I don't think I understand redstone well enough. Okay, and then boom, it gets powered. Oh! What? What in the world? What? What are you doing there, man? What's that? I don't even know which way it's supposed to go now. I think it's supposed to go this way. Yeah. So, like, I don't know. Maybe the entire last row could just be hoppers? Right? Can you power it from the side? Like, if I were to put the hoppers here. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, we'll just make the entire last row hoppers. And that should give it enough, like, time to deposit everything. Hopefully what I'm saying is making sense. I know it might be a little confusing. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. This is mainly like a big test. Okay? This, junk. We don't need that. We do need that. Put that there. Okay. So we're going to take a bunch of hoppers. And we're going to take some chests, which I probably have to get the wood chest out for. And we'll make a couple chests. This is probably going to be a little bit too many, but it's okay. Proof of concept, guys. Proof of concept. Okay? We'll make this look pretty later. I always say that, and I never make it look pretty. We actually will make it look pretty later. I mean, this whole area down here is going to be like a whole area, right? So I'll go ahead and just like drill this out. This is going to be like a whole thing. Okay? So give me a little bit. Let me like drill this bad boy out. Like this is going to be its own like room. Okay. So drilled out this area. Because I need a way out of here. And I also need a way up to here. So we'll just do that real quick. And I got to put up some stone. We already have a lot of stone down there. We'll just go ahead and I don't need the iron or one redstone. It's just going to end up with a bunch of junk down there. We're going to go down there and it's just going to be filled with junk. That's par for the course, man. Okay. So, yeah, the hoppers will run over here. And then there'll just be, obviously, like, there'll be a bunch of chests like this, if this makes sense. Oh. If this makes sense, right? I need more chests. I need so many more chests. Sorry. I thought I had enough, but I was just like, I guess I was thinking I'm just going to put one, but that's not the case. I'm going to go ahead and make a stack. And go ahead and clean this up a little bit. Make a stack of this into that, of this into that. Boom. 32 chests. And then I overcraft. Story of my life. Always overcrafting. Well, then that means we'll go all the way over here then. Okay. So now I don't foresee us ever filling up this many, but you know, if we were to, I mean, that'd be pretty cool, right? Okay. And you guys kind of know how these work. You just put a hopper going into the back of all of these. It's the best way to do cluster storage, especially for a big inventory like this. And we need like a few blocks to get on top. And because there's not, there is space on top. Put it on the last of your cluster and then the ones going into there. Okay. We're gonna have to make it a little bit smaller because I'm a goofball. I mean, it's not smaller. We just have to make it like a different size. Whatever. And then these are gonna all go into here. We'll just have to take them out. Hopper, hopper, hopper. Okay. We'll just have to like, I don't know. Oh my gosh, why do I keep doing that? What in the world? Okay. So something like this. Okay, and again, nothing changes. They still go into the back. It's just when you whenever you get to that last row, and I will make this look pretty. Like I said, like I have a plan to like make it look like the Prismarine Paradise, but I just need to go AFK. I need to remember to AFK at my spawner, my guardian spawner. What am I doing? Okay. So these are going into this one, into that one, but just like this. Now, hopefully this will give the hopper minecart enough time to deposit into these hoppers. And luckily, we still have more, so we're okay. And that way, we're okay. Are we okay in general? I mean, yeah. But we're also okay in our hopper amounts. Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. So now the next step is just to put this redstone block that we had that was in this line, put it right here. And then we can go ahead and just like put all of these back. And now the hopper minecart should have enough time to deposit everything into these. I mean, it's on this path for a decent bit of time. It will slam into that block and then go back and forth. So we'll just go ahead and just start the process now. Boom. And yeah. So if I wanted to test this, for instance, I'd have to break. Can I catch it? It's going to end up in here eventually. I'll give it a bit. Okay, I might be dumb. It was in my inventory the whole time. Yep, it was in my inventory. So I'll put it down like this. I'll fill it up with like a stack of cobblestone. I'm going to see how much gets extracted. So let's pretend that's a stack of saplings, which is never going to be like a whole stack. But I'm just kind of curious, like on the way back. Okay, like how much did it actually get out? Okay, like 40. Like that's perfectly fine. Like I said, I mean, it's never going to actually have that much. Dope. Okay. So we literally have a floor collection system, like a little Roomba that'll pick up everything. Okay, it did pick up. Where'd the rest of it go? Wait, what's going on here? Did it go to this one? Didn't it do 40? Okay, I'm gonna run the test again because now I'm very confused. Okay. 64. Boom. I want to make sure I have nothing in my inventory to mess with this. I put 64 cobblestone into there. Okay? There's no other cobblestone in my inventory. 64 cobblestone. Okay, we already caught it on the way out. Perfect. Okay. I want to know, where did the cobblestone go? Am I like having issues or something? Like, can anyone like, I mean, I know you guys can't say anything right now. What? What is going on with this? Hold on. Okay. 35 cobblestone going in the chute. Oh my god. Okay, obviously I messed up on something. Because I had 35 cobblestone. There's no way 15 of it's just completely missing. So obviously somewhere along this line, they're like not connected. And I don't know where. But I'm determined to find out where. Here. What did I do? I just want to know. I want to speak to Minecraft's manager right now. So because it was powered, right? Because a powered rail, right? If it's powered, everything that goes into it just stays. If it's powered. Well, how do you want me to power? How do you want me to power this thing then, Mr. Minecraft, sir? If I can't have a. Okay, well, at least I know what happened, and now I'm a little less confused because I thought I was just like going crazy. I was like, oh no, I just missed this or I missed that. I was like legitimately, I was like, what? So there can't be a power block there. Bro, I'm goofy, aren't I? Like, honestly, I'm kind of goofy, aren't I, bro? Like, why don't you just do that? Oh, because then the rest of it doesn't have power. Dang it. I thought I had a solution. I think I actually do have the solution. Okay. So the redstone block is putting signals out like on all 6 sides, right? But what if I was to use something like, oh, I don't know, a lever on the bottom of a block, right? What if that gives me what I need without powering the guy next to it? want to play this game anymore, bro. That's how I'm feeling right now. Until I figure out a solution, I don't want to play this game anymore. I actually don't. I actually, like, legitimately, I don't know of a solution. Like, this is one of those things where, like, I'll never be able to figure it out. I'll never be able to figure it out, man. I mean, I guess, okay. I mean, the only thing I can think of is we make this whole thing non-powered. But then if that doesn't, you know, if that doesn't work, then there's not really a reasonable, like, there's not really a reasonable solution past that, right? I mean, it's just, this is going to have to be non-powered, and we're going to have to hope that it carries the momentum necessary to bring her home. Okay. So let's find out. So let's say it's in the middle of this. Okay, it's at max speed. Oh, well. Oh, man. Okay. Well, let's at least make sure it goes back. Okay, look at me. Making something out of nothing. Making something out of nothing. Okay. We'll give it exactly 1 stack. I want to see how much it actually, like, takes out. So, again, we gave it 64 cobblestone. Boom. Then it deposits the whole time it's going back, too. So we'll even let it get, like, over here so it doesn't... Okay, so 64 cobblestone. I don't even know. I broke it. I didn't even think about clicking on it. Whatever. I mean, it's still going. Either way, I think this is more than fast enough. More than fast enough. Okay. Okay. Indubitably. We'll handle the rest of it, making it look pretty later. For now, all we really need is a way to get up and down. Obviously, this isn't it, but we can go ahead and just, like, start this thing. Doesn't matter which way it goes. Like, make sure it goes under, right? Like, I mean, this is, like, no problem, right? Yeah, I don't know why I think there's gonna be a problem. I don't know. I just can't get back up there. I don't have to, like, fly up there. Okay. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy. And then I can just take some ladders, which are right here. And then we can make, like... It doesn't matter. Like, it honestly does not matter. I do want to take some blue materials. And right here. Have a little... Okay, let's not do the ladder right there. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. We'll put the ladder... over here. Sure. This seems like an appropriate spot for a ladder. Okay. Now, obviously, we're going to need to get a half slab of the dark. Okay. And we'll have the ladder go up to there. Now, we'll make it look pretty with, like, a nice trapdoor or something later. For right now, I just want a way to get up and down from there. And now is the process of basically fixing all my inventory, at least into the shulker boxes. And then I'll go from there. Because other than that, I mean, the next steps is just going to be planting. So I'm going to go ahead and put a chest here with this and dirt. Everything else can just pretty much go in the hole or the incinerator. Like, I don't need this. I don't need that. I don't need that. Keep, like, the wood stuff. That's fine. Okay. So now my inventory is actually, like, properly sorted again. Cool. Now is dirt time. Yay, everyone loves dirt time. Place down dirt for a while. So I'm going to go do that. I'm just going to put down a bunch of dirt. I'm really hoping I have enough dirt. I didn't really think about... Oh, jeez Louise, dude. We're going to need more dirt. We're going to need more dirt, I think. We'll put down this much dirt and we'll see, but... Yeah, I mean, I already know, like, this is going to do maybe a quarter of it. Maybe. So... Oh, I forgot to quit recording, but yeah, this will maybe do like a third of it, if that. So we're obviously going to have to do a little bit of work. I mean, it's not hard to get dirt. I'm acting like it's the end of the world. It's pretty easy, but yeah. I'm going to put what we have down. I'm going to go get more. Yeah. Okay, so I went and got dirt, and I came to the stark realization I cannot. I don't think I've successfully done that once. Like, But I need to start putting down grass if I want it to grow. I also need to light it up a little bit. And I think we'll use sea lanterns because they look the nicest, I guess. I don't really know. I like the way they look. And then grass. I don't know if we have a chest that has a grass in it. If we did, it would have been in there. If we had a shovel that had silk touch, that would be... Yeah. No, we don't have that. We have a pickaxe. I am not doing that with a pickaxe again. Surely we have some grass somewhere, man. Wish you could bone meal grass. We only have 13 levels. Okay. I mean, sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles. So we're going to go and grab... We're just going to go grab some grass. I've been recording like 6 hours. I'm getting kind of tired, bro. That's why I like sound like... I'm like, oh, man, I don't have a silk touch shovel. Well, that's the way it goes. My brain's like shutting down a little bit. But that's fine. I want to get this done. I want to see it work so badly, dude. I also really want to go mow. I don't know why. It's just been a little bit. All right, let me get this. Let me get this glass, bro. I'm not gonna make you watch that. Okay, so I wanted to get about a stack of the grass. Okay, and I want to go and check. Does this thing work when we're not like around? That's one thing I am curious about. Like I mean, we've been down there, and I'm just curious if this thing like works. Like while we're down there, I don't remember how much gunpowder was like already in here. No, no, it's not. Okay. I was just curious. I really didn't know. We've added a lot on in today's little escapades. Hey, we can fly underwater. Hey, that's kind of okay. That actually kind of makes up for the fact that it kind of messes with you a little bit. Go ahead and get a rocket box out. Grab a couple more rockets. Okay. So this should be enough. And again, like I didn't finish all the dirt or whatever. I felt like it was probably good that I go and grab this now. And that way while I'm placing the dirt, I mean, we already had placed most of it. Oh my God, dude, what? Why is there so much stuff in here? Okay, the last thing I need is a creeper blowing up in here. So as much as I like goofing around sometimes. You know what? Oh, that makes me so mad. That actually makes me so mad, though. That actually makes me so mad. Whoa, like, what? I mean, like why? Dude, I hate creepers, bro. I mean, it didn't make me as mad as, like, you know, when you first starting out in Minecraft, you know. What? We just killed everything. Oh my God, what is going on? It's broken our base. We've been invaded, guys. We're losing out. We just lost a shulker box, I think. No, we didn't. It's right there. Dude, we gotta put the light down like now. Like we literally, stuff just spawned. Obviously, there's not a lot of caves below here. Like obviously, or we wouldn't have this issue. But I mean, we're really gonna lose a shulker box like that? Did we really just lose like a whole shulker box like that? It would have been our sponge box as well. Did we actually lose something? I don't know. Did we? My inventory's so full I can't even like check. I actually legitimately don't know. Did we lose something? I feel like we had another shulker box. I got to go back and review the footage. Didn't we have another one, or was the white above the blue? Let me look. Okay, I reviewed the footage. We're good. It was like that. Okay. I mean, like, oh wow, it blew up the whole freaking. Oh, and it even blew up the freaking. Jeez, Louise, dude. Blew up the. No, don't break more rail. Oh my God. Oh my God, I just messed up even more. Oh my God, I'm so frustrated. I wanted to be done. And instead, the creepers, like, I haven't had a creeper blow up something I'm building in I don't know how long, man. I mean, it's not a new feeling, but it's one I haven't experienced in quite a while. And now I got this junk in my trunk. Don't want this. Don't want this. This. I don't need that. I don't need that. Okay, I think we're okay. Okay, quit freaking out, bro. We're good. All good. Did it break any, like, hoppers or anything? I mean, like, broke a piece of dirt down there. No, it didn't break none of those hoppers. Oh, my God. Okay. We're good. We're fine. It's just a bunch of powered rails. It literally takes 2 seconds. Oh, no, it's not. It's a bunch of normal... We only have one. Yeah, you act like you slick, bro. The rail. Dude, the way rails work sometimes is like the most tilting thing. Like, literally possible. Bro. This was supposed to go over here, right? Yeah, and then twist around to there, and then that went and twists around down there, and then runs them into here, and then into this block. Okay. Jesus Christ, dude. The amount of frustration. I don't even know where our, like... Okay, well, yeah. Yep, just... Like, jeez. Imagine if you had a flight duration 3. It's like a whole test. Like, can you handle it? Oh, we got to get back up there anyway. And I can't use water because I know what's going to happen if I use water. Okay, so we're just going to break, like, a bunch of random, like, blocks and just put grass in them. Just so it'll start spreading. Like this. Now, obviously, the sea lanterns are going to have some sort of pattern to them. They're not just going to be strewn about like this. But for the time being, I just want the grass to start spreading. And I want to check and make sure this thing works. I'm going to, like, assume that it works, but... I mean, there's not really going to be a way to view it. I'm probably going to want to build, like, a little, like, glass viewing chamber. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let me... I need to take a break. All right, so this thing is completely filled in. We're going to break one rail to get up here. And we're going to put one rail to get back. And then I guess for now, I mean, I don't want to put a bunch of sea lanterns. Oh, I didn't even... Oh. Well, that's a fat rip. I put the wrong kind of rail there. Whoops. Sorry, Mr. Dude here. Okay, I didn't... Okay, no, I wouldn't have done it anywhere else because I couldn't have. Let's just send it back this way for now. So it's kind of out of our hair. Let's fill in this. I was wondering why I didn't see it come back around the entire time. I guess I probably should have checked that out a little sooner. Made sure I didn't have some issue. Okay, so this one's a powered rail for sure. Okay. Okay, so now I need to figure out some sort of, like, lighting-ish thing. Like, I'm not going to be, like, super particular about it. I'm going to go around and I'm going to break all these, and we're not going to leave this area, dude. Like, I mean, they spawned quick, dude. You want to clean up my inventory a little bit because we don't need any more dirt. Go ahead and grab this. Okay. But I want that grass to spread. I don't, like, have to have it on, but it's, like, way better if I do. We can just put dirt up in here. That'll be fine. Oh, I just left the whole room in a dark... Whatever. We're already on the way. It'll be okay. It's not the end of the world. It's just like one of those things where it's eats away at you slowly and you just get angrier and angrier. Not really, but, you know, we're going to go back to Ranth. We're going to have to fight. I mean, that's just how it is. We left it dark, and I don't know what we're expecting. If we come back during these mobs and I'm upset, then... I'm a moron, because I'm the reason that those are happening. I don't know why those are in there. Don't ask me. Oh, we're just a lone skeleton. Sorry, Mr. Skeleton. Very sorry about you. I don't want this stuff, man. Now, if I could hear... Oh, double babies! Hey! Hey! I just broke my boots! Not the boots! But I hear it. Where is it? I want to try to throw stuff on the ground and see if it'll even pick it up. Hey! That means it's going to pick up this one right here? Oh, it just did. Pick up this one? Yay! And then pick up this one? Pick up this one. I don't know where it is, bro. I think we're 1 block off, but we did see that it picks up stuff. Okay, I'm gonna guess like every 3, like I feel like honestly every like 2 blocks is gonna need one of these. And I know that this might not be even. In fact, I'm almost certain that it's not gonna be even. But if we want any chance, that's actually like the sickest thumbnail in the world. Okay, not really, because like halfway phased in there. Okay, whatever. We'll get the thumbnail later, but I just thought that looked cool, kind of photogenic. I think he wants me, but he realizes he can't have me because I'm like inside of this structure. I'm not really sure what his game plan. I'm gonna do this off camera. So I finally got in the groove of it, and we're just chilling. I'm just like very lightly tapping my mouse, like just boom, tap, 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 tap. Because if you hold it down, it goes boom, and it breaks them all, and then it's just like, you just gotta tap. You just gotta tap real slow, like tap, 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 tap. Even when you tap, like I like efficiency 5, but like for precision builds, I'd prefer a non-efficiency shovel. I know, but I really would. I don't know if this is too many lights, but honestly, I'm thinking it's just perfectly fine. I honestly, dude, I'm just at the point where like I'm good on this build. I love it. But this has been a labor of love, to put it lightly. This has been a lot. Even though it really shouldn't be. I'm just sometimes I get those moods, you know what it is. But I'm going to be super happy when I see this thing cooking along and seeing what it produces. But it'll be nice and like lit up in here, which is good. I'll let like the grass grow. This guy is just going to try to get in here. He's so envious of our beautiful oak tree apple farm thingy mabobber. I don't know what to call it. Automatic oak tree farm, I guess. Oak tree farm. Yep, that's what it is. It's not automatic. Automatic gathering of materials of like apples and stuff. I don't know. Either way, it's a nice big green prairie. Underwater, which I like. I like that. I don't know how to explain it, but I literally stopped the recording with static electricity. I like sat up in my chair in the right way, and like the static buildup like made it like shock. And it like, I don't know, it happens a lot. Honestly, I think my setup is like scuffed with the way I have the wires. So sometimes when I sit up in just the right way, it literally will just make it, like it cuts out my audio. I was like, wait, I can't hear anything. And I was like, wait, I should check if it's still recording. So I don't know why Drown can see you through glass. It's kind of weird, but I guess it's just the way it is. I don't want to put this in my toolbox. Nah, actually, I want to keep it out. Okay. Oh my god, they're like jump scaring me, dude. They're like all over this area. I don't know why. They just like really prefer this area of the world. I guess I could like take a little bit of grass from like... Or not. Is the minecart working? Minecart is not working. No, I mean it. I mean, obviously it's working, but like, what did I don't hear it. Is it? Am I tripping out? No, I mean it's 100% working. Odd. Oh, because oh, that's right. Because my audio cut out. Now, where did the rail go that I had? Oh, I went in the... Okay, well, hold on. I guess I can open this thing again. Okay. Okay, buddy. There we go. Okay, it's all fixed. Now I just have to put the dirt back. And the rails back. And then boom, 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 boom. Okay, so one thing I want to check. I want to go down here. And I want to see what's in here. Because I'm sure there's just a bunch of junk in here, man. Oh, I guess we could check it right here. Yeah. Will it pick up stuff that's like on the track? Yes, it will. So we have a lot of stuff in here. Obviously, none of this is like It is what it is. I'll just keep it in our inventory. I'm tired of trying to organize this inventory, dude. This drowned, man. He's kind of crazy with it. He's kind of crazy with it. I'm not going to lie. But I want to get a cool screenshot. I feel like this is a cool screenshot because it's like huge. But maybe it'll feel bigger if it's like this. I don't know. Okay, well, the grass will grow in here either way. I'm going to start planting the saplings. Maybe we'll do it where there's like one on this side of every light. That makes sense. I don't even know if this one will grow. I don't know how any of this is going to work. We're just going to... I don't even know if these will grow, if I'm honest. Like, I actually don't know if they'll grow. Which I know that sounds bad, but like, I did look up the size... I hope none of them can be the really big ones. That would be my biggest issue, is if it grew the big ones. Just because I don't want to deal with having to, like, handle those. I'm going to get a lot of oak wood from this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to farm it with, like, a full inventory of whatever. So I honestly might put this chest back here. And so whenever I go to farm this thing, I should just fill my inventory with sea lanterns like that. Does that make sense? I'm going to give myself that idea by doing this. So every time I come in here, I'll fill my inventory with sea lanterns. And then we'll mine the trees. And then everything should end up in there. Okay. Okay. I'm going to wait for this thing to grow. And then we will come back and we will check it out. I hesitate to just stand here. But I'm just going to stand here and walk away from my computer. Rest in peace if I die. Okay, I just save and quit and came back to the world. I haven't actually sat here too long. This drown, dude, is just still on me after all this time. Okay, so I can hear the minecart again. Okay, so I just had to restart my game. Also, by the way, does this grow leaves outside of the... Because one time it did. I think only on the corners. Remember, it like grew leaves outside. Can you, sir, can you stop? You think dude's just chilling there? So again, I completely forgot what I was going to do. But I'm going to fill up my inventory. That way I cannot pick anything up. And then I'm just going to mine without worries. Now, obviously, if I'm trying to get wood, like, in an immediate, like, sort of situation, this is not really going to work super well. But it does look like this works, and it doesn't grow the big mega trees. Like, the biggest ones it can grow are these, which is perfect. The ones where you just walk right under the trunk, and you just look up and you hit them. I could wood cut those all day. Like, that's the bread and butter of, like, oak tree wood cutting. And so, for example, like, we have our first apple over there. I'm not even going to look at it. Not even going to get it. Not that I could, because my inventory is clogged up and it's full. But I think this is a cool system. And I literally thought about this before I slept last night. I played Uno until like 2 in the morning. And then played like Uno like on Steam online. I'm not playing it in 2 in the morning in real life. And then I went to bed and I was just like laying there. And I was just thinking like, what can I do when I record tomorrow? And I want to try to find the minecart. Okay, so it's around here. Yeah, let's see. It's kind of picking everything up. Look, it's going to swing around here. And it's going to garbage can collect this. Oh, it's going the other way. Okay, well, it's going to collect all this stuff. Isn't that cool? And then it'll come over here and it'll collect that. I think it's coming right there. Yep. And it's going to come along, I think, this line. Yep. Dude, that's seriously, like, so sick. And so my question is can that keep up with demand? Because I'm not picking up anything. I'm not even picking up the logs. Now, maybe I should pick up logs, and this just handles sapling and stick collection. And then, like I said, you can feed this into some sort of sorting system and automatically sort through all the junk that you don't want. Like, throw this, like, I mean, I want to keep the sticks. Maybe we could use an item elevator and, like, some sort of tube system to bring the sticks over to our stick collection chamber. But I mean, either way, man, like, this thing is cooking, like, at full speed. Now, I did encounter the first issue here. Which is kind of funny. There were just leaves right there. It's not actually like an issue, but you gotta admit that is kind of funny, right? I built this whole like complex collection system, and then that's the only issue it has. So I guess it's going back around at some point. I don't know where it's been, but I want to see if it misses anything. And like the hopper has a pretty big capacity, and I'm sure if I stayed in here long enough, like, yeah. But I could also do multiple hopper minecarts. There's nothing stopping me from throwing another one in there. Seeing as how they have a whole deposit like runway strip. So maybe that would be valuable to do like a couple kind of offset. But then they would hit each other. But they would always eventually both end up here, I think. Unless they got offset to the point where they bounce off of each other in the middle. So this one would get halfway through, then it would bounce off and then send the other one back. And then that one would, they'd never really like, so I think having one is fine. I wish you could like chain them together or link them together. Never really understood why they don't like, you know, they have chain in the game. Why can't you literally take that chain, click on one minecart, click on the other, and then they're like attached. You know, I put air quotes, but they're like attached or whatever. So it just deposited everything. So I'm kind of curious. I mean, obviously this stuff is not really in there. I'm just gonna throw this stuff over in the corner because just I don't want it. I don't want it. Put this over here. Put this there. Boom. Sure, actually. Okay, so that's all it deposited. Now I don't know how much is in the minecart hopper, and I can't really. I mean, I could. I guess do this and maybe click on it if I can quickly get over there. Kind of high stakes. Yeah, so it's like full-ish. I mean, not really. But it's full on wood. But like I said, if I got another, I'm afraid they would bounce off of each other. And then they'd end up going the wrong way. So that's why I'm saying that I wish you could link them. Now, you could, like, you know, get them next to each other, and then maybe that would work a little better. I don't know. But I do want to keep this kind of, like, I don't know, chamber right here, just so I always have a way for me to check and see how the hopper minecart's doing, because I'm sure there's going to be a few instances where it's just getting a little, like, over capacity. But this is definitely really cool. Yeah. This is a cool build. I've built a lot of things before, but nothing like this cool. I feel like this is like the coolest. Okay, maybe that'll be the thumbnail. Kind of curious though what is in it now, because a bunch of the trees should have decayed now. Yeah, so it's I mean, it only deposits about 40 items, so we may actually start to kind of see the limits of this. But it has 5 minutes, right, to dispose of everything in the hopper. I don't know how often it reaches the end of it, but the thing is that we can always add a few hoppers in other spots. We would just, I think the only real issue with adding hoppers in other spots is that we would have to do the same thing where we make those rails, you know, not be powered. But was that big of a deal? I don't think so. So maybe we could explore that kind of option. Just because I feel like at the current rate that it's going, it's gonna burn itself out pretty quickly. And we could do like a line of hoppers right here, and then maybe give it a longer opportunity. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Just because I'm a little kind of apprehensive to just let it run like this, because I think we're just going to end up losing some stuff. And if I can fix that with a few simple hoppers, and probably want to take this and this, because I'm going to experience much pain doing this, because it's not as simple as just, oh yeah, just plop this here and boom, 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 because we're working with a floor that we can't stand in. Well, we can crawl in it. I need to remember this. We can crawl in it. We would just need a little bit of wood, which is easy. You know, obviously, you know, this is at the end of the day, a wood farm. So we do have wood. So we can go ahead and just do one of these and plop it down there, sure. Maybe not there. That's kind of the worst spot ever. Over here. And then we can take an oak log and make a trap door. And now we can crawl in there, technically. I don't really know if that's like... Oh, man. I'm trying to think, how do you even do that? I guess I have to break this. right? And then get up in here and then... No? I don't remember really. How do you get to be crawling? Well, you have to be standing inside the hopper. Or, sorry. You have to be standing inside where this goes. So I have to be like right here. And then do this. Okay. So yeah, I could literally effectively just increase this as long as they're not on the same path. So like I could do them right, say here. And that would also give us, this would give us a whole other opportunity. So obviously this is going to halt the whole thing for just a second here. But this is fine. This is fine. Did I grab it up? I only have 23 rail, so I'm going to have to probably get some more rail. That's okay. Hopefully we can do this in time for it to not come back. That would actually be kind of sick. But I am going to have to grab this out. I'm going to have to grab the railroad box. Boom, boom. Oh, we don't have any normal rail, but we can grab our EDC box. And we can grab a little bit of iron. This. And then we can grab some sticks, which we can get from wood. Can we do this in time? I think the answer is no, but we can at least go a little bit further. Okay, rail. Okay. Yeah, we're going to need that anyways. Might as well grab it. Okay. And then we have the hoppers. I don't think we can do this in time, but we can at least make a noble effort. This is my noble effort, by the way. Not sure of its effectiveness, but it will... Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to have to go up here and do this. Okay. And we're probably just going to want to break this. I think it's going to be easiest if we do it like that. No. Well, no, we don't need to break it all. We just need to break it to right there. Right, and then a hopper needs to go right there. Okay. Okay, so now it should be able to deposit 80 items per, like, rotation. I think it stopped. But yeah, it should be able to deposit 80 items per rotation. And we have enough hoppers where we could do that again. And I think since we're kind of in that... because we're sort of in that mode right now, maybe we should do that. It's kind of like a nice little like maintenance area. Just have to remember how to get up here. Okay. So now we just build... I know this one's... Oh, well, oh, it deposited everything into there. Okay, well, I can just break that then. Okay, it's going to get sucked into the hopper void of death. Okay, I might still have to hold down shift, as odd as it feels when I'm not actually shifting. And we'll go over here. And we'll run it back again, because I don't see the point in not, especially if we can totally, like, make this whole thing work. Like, why not make it work, right? So we'll go over a whole one, and we'll just start the whole process over again, like, right here, right? I mean, heck yeah, dude. Like, why not? It's not like not a detractor from our system. If anything, it's just now we can do 120 items per pass. Now, I don't like realistically think it's ever going to do that many. We're gonna have to kind of break this if we want. Oh no! Oh, that's fine. It's actually totally fine. And we'll put like a piece of what there. What would blend in the best? I would say, I said dirt, but I don't know. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so hoppers go right here. Okay, and then this becomes this. And we can do this all at once. We just have to, like, be smart about it. I have to hold down shift. Okay. Back to the hoppers. 3. Okay, this is kind of sweet. I think we're kind of cooking with fire now. Hey, is that the saying? Cooking with steam? Cooking with heat? I honestly can't remember what the saying is. But I think whatever the saying is, we are doing it now. Okay. So we'll go up into here. Break this out. Boom. Put the hopper in there. I'm paranoid that I didn't face it the right way, so I'm gonna redo it. I really just don't want to like deal with having like a one hopper not working correctly. Okay, so shifting, we're on the hopper. Okay, we're good. And yeah. Oh wow, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're just gonna eke our way through there, and let's go check it out real quick. And keep in mind, we haven't planted any of the saplings back, but it should be 3 times more efficient now, and we should have our hopper minecart into here. Cool. I'll just put those in there because it kind of fits. And if we put our hopper minecart like right here, I should be able to push the corner. I can push a corner and like break this. Yeah, and then just put this back. Okay. Ah, no, please. Oh, baby, a triple. Let's go. Okay. Because it didn't, like, I started it right there and I pushed it. I'm surprised it even made it that far. That was just with, like, player push momentum. And I think if I'm standing on the edge of this, it'll still hit me. So I'm going to make sure and go back a little bit. Obviously, there's nothing in it right now, so I can't really check to see if it's, like, working. But I can go in here. I can clean up my... I say clean up my inventory, but it's, like, not clean. I know we're standing somewhere where we could drop something like cobblestone. I don't want that stuff. I don't really need it. Sand, like, whatever. One piece of sand. Like, come on. Now, in terms of stuff that I can put up, like real box stuff and all that fun stuff, I can put that up. And I would love to put that stuff up. And this stuff. And glass. And iron in the EDC box. And then electronics and the hoppers. Go in there. Boom. And the redstone blocks. Sure. Glass in here. Wood in here. And everything else, aside from this flint, which I definitely do not want, everything should be good. Okay, nice. I think if we have enough, yeah. So, okay, it is even because we have a 3x3 section over here for random items. That means we have not lost anything, which just means we have had a successful episode. Well, guys, I'm going to mine a little bit here. But I think for the most part, I'd say we're probably done with the episode today. Like I said, I mean, I want to do like a little bit more mining just so that I can experience this thing for myself. But I think this thing is pretty successful. I don't think there's really any more we can do. We tripled the output now to 120 items per like cycle. And I mean, honestly, I mean, if it had 2 full stacks of logs, it would deposit 2 full stacks of logs in that time. But I think it kind of randomly picks stuff from in the hopper, whatever's in the first slot. So, I mean, we should be good to, like, actually rip this thing at full, like, steam in terms of, like, planting the saplings back. I guess that's one detractor from not being able to pick up the saplings is that you don't really, like, you don't get them to plant them back, but I can always have a slot and pick them up. But yeah, I'm really excited to see this thing like kind of cook. So we'll mine out this whole layer, but if you don't want to see me mine it, you can leave. But I will give you the secret code now, even though we're not technically at the very end of the video. The secret code for today's episode is going to be 9262. So put that down in the comments below if you want to show me that you watched the entirety of today's video. Again, secret code is 9262. I also like to give the secret code not at the very end because then people will skip to the end and they're like, oh, Neo, you forgot to do a secret code. And then I know they didn't actually watch the video. And I'm like, ha, I gotcha. Or you just look in the comments and find the secret code. But where's the fun in that, man? You can't be a part of the secret code club if you're just in there looking for it. I know who actually watches. I got the analytics. Not per user, but I can say that I have analytics and that maybe you don't understand what that means and you think it's per user, but it's not. It's just generalized stuff. There's no personalized data like that. Now, if YouTube has that, I'm unsure. I'm sure that they do, but I can't speak to that as I really don't know. So don't take that as fact because I don't know. Okay. So a lot of this stuff, you can see a lot of stuff on the ground now. This is kind of what I wanted to test. This, to me, seems like kind of a full capacity test. So I'm going to go down there. I'm going to check the hopper's capacity. We're going to see what it's doing. And I mean, to be fair, you could just empty your inventory, go in one, and just like collect everything. But this is so much cooler. I don't have to touch this. You know what I mean? There's something special about that where you don't have to mess with it. So let's see like what it's looking like. Because it just went on, I mean, halfway ago it deposited. Yeah, dude. Okay, well this thing is definitely a winner. It definitely works very well. Yeah, dude, this is what I was envisioning, man. This is sick. All right, well, anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope everyone has a wonderful week and weekend ahead. And make sure, guys, I want you to stay cool for me out there. I don't know what that means. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!